Welcome to Puro Pinche Sports. I'm your host, Jose Garza, and tonight we are here live to do our big third annual quarterback rankings. Today with me right now is Sugar Trey Parker and the forever humble hater James. How are we doing tonight, fellas?
What's good, buddy?
What's good, Brody?
Yes, sir. We are here. We are live. We're still waiting on some guys to hop on. So we'll hold off to do the whole thing we want to do, the big reveals and everything. But until they arrive, guys, how's y'all weekend been?
Long, short, in between, not enough.
Jeez. We know Trey just turned the big 4-0. No. Nah, but how was your birthday, Trey?
It was chill. We went to watch a movie and then hung out.
What you watch?
Inside Out 2. It was cute.
Nice.
But I'm tired, boss.
Bro, that thing just hit $1 billion yesterday.
It's cute. It's very cute. It's a good movie. If you like the first one, you'll like the second one.
I don't think I've seen the first one, but I saw like a little bit of the second one.
The first one's good.
We were trying to get Brianna to watch it, but she was thugging it out. She didn't really care too much for it.
Got a comment here from our good old boy Marco. Hope he's doing good. He says, James, your list ain't going to be better because you got glasses on now.
Hey, bro, I need these glasses, dog. Believe it or not, I ain't wearing these shits just to be looking smart or whatever.
We know that. You don't look smart at all.
Hey, I'm just saying. Hey, he pointed it out. I'm just saying, I gotta wear these shits.
Hey, I mean, I have to wear these shits too, but I didn't get to wear them this weekend. My kid broke my glasses.
Mine tried to break mine yesterday. I'm like, I'm not paying for no brand new glasses.
I had to pay for these new ones right here because he literally broke them. He cracked them right down the middle.
Bruh.
So I'm like, oh, we gotta come in and work because it requires me to drive, and I can't drive without glasses. So
see, that's the same thing. I went to go take that test, and she was like, "You are not supposed to be driving." I was just like, "Man, give my damn glasses." I was like, and then the girl told me I can get contacts, but I need to go do some type of dilation test or whatever. She said,
"Nah, contacts ain't for me. I'm not for poking my eyes, but I know that people don't want to hear about our personal lives, whatever." Assholes. No, I was kidding. While we wait for the guys to show up wherever they're at, why don't we talk about a little bit about the free agency? A lot of chaos has gone on and everything with the NBA. I know we're supposed to move a little past that, but we gotta wait for these guys. We got stall. So, James, you had some comments in the text thread about Klay Thompson signing. So I really want to rectify. What the fuck are you talking about, brother? Because you said something about $50 million, and he's not averaging 50 a year. So I just want to rectify what you're talking about.
Look, I don't care what Klay makes. I'm just saying, to add a piece like that to your team, one, this man cannot dribble. So, like, that offensively, you're getting a spot-up shooter, which is great. That's what they need. They need somebody else that can put the ball in the hole for them. Kudos to that. If one of those guys are in foul trouble, just put Luka in foul trouble. Kyrie's a great ISO guy. He's going to play like that. He's not really a pass-first type of point guard. He is a ISO point guard that's going to score. I'm saying there are liabilities on defense. Klay is not the same youthful Klay that you're thinking about. He is not going to go out there and guard nobody. This man is coming off a pretty bad injury. He's getting back to himself. You can kind of see that he was a sluggish start. But I'm just saying, bro, they need defense. That's not the guy that I felt like they should have went and got. They should have went and got somebody that can really help them in that area, bro. That's all I said.
What's the example? Who would be that person?
Shit, I don't know. I would have liked
that cheap too, by the way. That
cheap. Well, shit, hell, ain't nobody out there that cheap. Like nobody's cheap right now. The way these guys are getting paid, shit.
You don't
get overpaid. Like so, there's no. I mean, like even a guy that's lesser than a Klay Thompson is getting paid like that. So for me. It's not a seamless fit. It looks good on offense, but when you got a guard, bro, like in the West is only getting stronger. Guys are coming back. You got Ja coming back with Memphis. Like, come on, man. Like, it's not gonna be easy. Like, I mean, they beat the Clippers, but shit. If Kawhi ever finds his way back to a healthy Kawhi, that's not going to be an easy fix.
I think that Clippers run is done, bro. PG-13 and Russ is going to get traded. I mean, that team is done. The Sailor Boat team is done.
For me, they were better without those guys. All four of them on the same team. They look like they didn't know who to score, who wanted to play defense, who wanted to run point, they need to go back to a 2-star team. They were better that way. I like it. That's just me. I'm just saying that was my only beef. I didn't feel like writing all that stuff, but I just think offensively it looks good on paper. Hopefully they mesh well, but then defensively, man, like I think Clay is a liability.
James, I got so confused when you said Klay Thompson $50 million. I was like,
oh no!
And then you said
PG,
said PG, and I was like, what are we talking about? They don't make the same.
I was just saying for the amount of money. Like, I mean, it's a good deal for them. They got to steal. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I mean, I still feel like he was worth more than that. I feel like Klay can still be. He can, man.
He was offered more. He wanted to go to Dallas.
Huh?
He was offered more. He wanted to go to Dallas.
Oh, well, I didn't really read too much on him being offered more. I just know like LeBron talked to him, and then he talked with. But it was all that goofy shit. They don't need no more players. They just need to.
Alex, how do we feel about the New York Knicks or the Philadelphia 76ers? They got a bunch of big old signings, a bunch of big trades done. So how do we feel about them?
I like the New York Knicks signings, honestly. Tom Thibodeau's adding more weapons to the already stacked New York team. They're young, and they already mesh well. So, they most of them played college ball together. So, I like that more than the 76ers because you get a already older PG-13 and. He's already had I guess you say a resume of going into new teams and not really not meeting expectations.
Whoa, James, you good?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. My thing looked like it was broke, so I was like, "What the fuck?"
You good? Nah, but Trey. Overall, any big signings? How do you feel about CP3? You like having a Paul man now being a point guard?
I like it. I think at the right price, we got him. We got him for a good deal. Are you done? Also, if you notice too, they were talking about like Chris Paul joining teams and their wins percentage goes up. So obviously, that's an exciting feature that can happen. Yeah, boy.
Hey, from 20 wins to 30 wins. Let's get it, boy.
Hey, anything helps. But honestly, the biggest thing is his veteran leadership. I just hope he can, you know what I mean? Like show the guys what it takes, dedication, just teaching them everything he can, all he's learned, so on and so forth. I don't think it's a bad deal. I was reading that I guess Pop and him had the conversation before he agreed to come to Spurs, and we basically both had the same things in mind and wanted to build this team up, and him wanting to be a starter. And so I think it's a good deal. I really do. I think he'll teach these guys what's what to an extent. I think we still need one more person.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. Y'all know who I want already. So,
Who?
Dude, I would love Lauri Markkanen.
Oh yeah, Lauri.
He would stretch the fucking floor. He can shoot threes. He's decent defender in the sense of his length and all that.
He would be the perfect like I'm not a star but I'm a star guy.
Yeah, he would be the perfect four to be able to do like a Paul, Vassell, Sohan, Markkanen, and then Wemby. I think that'd be a scary 1 through 5, bro. Yeah. And then you got KJ coming off the bench, depending on obviously who he traded, right?
Yeah.
But you got KJ coming off the bench. You got Castle coming off the bench with an explosiveness. I think we'll be straight. Honestly, we may not, make playoffs, but at least I think we'll do play-ins for sure.
I like I said, a texter. I do think the Warriors, because of where their future is more lining up, being on the low end, I do think they have the better shot of getting Lauri than the Spurs. They
just signed Kyle Anderson. Maybe they don't need Lauri anymore.
Slow mo.
I honestly thought like it's a band-aid. It's a band-aid. Like I still wish we would have kept those young guys, bro.
You talking about Rob Dillingham?
Yeah.
I'm okay with now.
I mean it's what's done is done, so it's like it's over with, but it's just like I said, like they weren't finna go crazy the way everybody thought they was finna go crazy. Like
I still think
there's hope to get like early season trades off or like mid season trade, like right around All-Star break. But even at that, I feel like just the going through camp and all of that stuff, finding the guys that fit the team and kind of mesh well.
Well, I still think it was a weird move in the sense of drafting somebody and then trading
Yeah.
5 seconds later. That was
Well, it's because most likely by then, like when they decided to draft him, it's because they already agreed with him.
and that's probably what it is. And that's what I was just about to say. There was probably something done beforehand that set this up. But it does suck for the kid that was pushing for the Spurs, and then gets drafted by him and gets traded.
I don't think he's that disappointed to play with Ants and that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Not.
For
But
sure, he probably.
still.
I mean, it's probably the perfect fit for him because he's excited. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I just feel like if I could see the future and I would have saw us like picking up CP3 and then understanding what he means to like the teams that he played on and how he's kind of nurtured guys, like it would have been perfect, bro. Like to pick his brain and have somebody of that talent learn like the ins and outs of it. It would have been cool to see those guys grow with him, at least for like a year or two, just to kind of get them ready to take on a league. I mean, because it's a guard-driven league now, bro. It's just like a point guard league, like a scorer's point guard league. It's no more of a true point guard league. So, like to have two guys like that of that caliber, bro, that would have been a nice little trio with them and Giannis. I mean, not Giannis, Victor.
And most likely too, like to me, like the only reason they did it is because they're trying to aim for a big trade. So let's see if that even happens. I don't. At the point, honestly, like what you know with the CP3 signing is that you're not trading for Trae Young.
Yeah,
that's what it told me.
100%
You're not trading.
yeah.
So with that, we can move on. Alex, do you have any rants you gotta say about the Bulls or any anti-Spurs rants you want to just lay off real quick?
Bro,
go right ahead.
I'm fucking tired, dude. I was on my way home from work, and like you guys know, I can't have my phone on me. At work because I work at a prison. So whenever I got off, I saw that CP like went to the Spurs or whatever, they signed him, and then there was nothing but like fucking Spurs fans on my feed. Like, here we go. Like, this is what I'm talking about. And the same fucking people just a couple months ago were just talking shit about him. Like, he deserves this. What's going on in Golden State? He wasn't a good fit in Phoenix. He wasn't a good fit in Golden. Like, I was like, dude, you guys sound so stupid. Now that he's on your team, like, yeah, I want to fucking you're gonna ride him. Like, you guys were just talking shit like a couple weeks ago. It was so.
I'm telling you, man.
It makes you feel better.
Spurs fan will drive you up a wall, bro. It will drive you up a wall. Like the fair weather Spurs fans, like the fresh ones. The I'm glad we drafted Wemby and I love LaMarcus Aldridge. Like they couldn't tell you who Terry Cummings was, Terry Porter was. You know, they don't know none of the history, but
leave them Gen Z people alone, bro. Some people are young; they don't know shit. Come on, man.
These big arena Spurs fans.
Why can't we be excited in the meantime, bro?
Because you can, but be a real fan.
Here's why I was kind of upset because it was going back to the whole Wemby thing. Whenever he got drafted, right? You guys weren't the only ones that thought that the Spurs were gonna jump off the bat right away. Because I remember we were like, oh, they could be like a playing team already, and so it's kind of like the same shit that's like going on right now. Like,
I just had high hopes for guys other than Wemby taking steps forward, and it absolutely plummeted. Like I had Keldon leading the pack, bro. I thought he was gonna have a breakout year. And he shit the bed. So
yeah,
I know
Alex, I'll be honest with that, man. I was the reason I said that they were like at least a playing quality team was because before we traded away DeJounte and even the year before with DeMar, we were like when we were healthy, we were still making play-in, right? So I thought maybe Wemby could at least compromise for their losses.
Yeah.
And then if they were coming back healthy, because the year prior to getting Wemby, the reason that we tanked was also because a lot of our guys was out most of the time. And so if we had a healthier year, I was like, oh, well, shit. Wemby's coming in. Yeah, he'll learn. He'll take a step two behind, like maybe Keldon and Vassell. They'll and Sohan won't be a fucking prima donna, depending on how you feel, people. So that's the reason I thought of it. But, I mean, absolutely right. You were right in the end. They just weren't ready, even with Wemby. It's just where it is.
But here's the thing, like I was getting more upset because if things don't work out again this year and you guys have a down year, you guys maybe won 5 more games than last year. I could already hear some people already saying CP wasn't able to lead this team, and like how Trey said, he does have a resume of of putting these every team that he goes to into like a better
situation.
situation than he went into. Like the Thunder, you guys remember that Thunder team wasn't supposed to win any games. Like,
Bro, that was the
Mhm.
most. I ain't gonna lie.
They were supposed to be like the 13th seed in the West.
That was
yeah,
probably my
and
favorite Chris
that was
Paul
crazy.
team.
But
That was probably
yeah,
my
I
favorite
just
Chris Paul team outside of. I mean, of course, you know how good he did in Houston and LA, and then he kind of propelled Phoenix. But I mean, like, as in like contributing to a roster outside of him in New Orleans, I love the OKC Chris Paul team because like he willed that team. Like that was crazy.
I like the only thing I'm looking forward for CP3 to do with the Spurs is the mentorship that he did for like SGA, J Dub, and Lou Dort, those guys that were with OKC at the time. Like I'm not expecting playing or playoffs, especially with a 39-year-old who can't stay healthy. I'm just looking on a an on the court floor general, and so that he could help them to learn to be better in the future. It's not
Yeah.
going to be now; it's going to be more in the future.
to tell you the truth, I think right now might be the best time for the Spurs to surprise people because the Warriors are a playing team, and did they get better or worse?
No, worse for sure.
Yeah, the
Kyle Anderson
Lakers.
for Clay Thompson for sure. Worse.
So like, and then to me, the Lakers haven't made any good moves either, and they're a playing team.
Yeah.
So that's what right now might be the best time. I know I heard somebody say that the West has loaded right now, but
Yeah.
there's
The
a lot
West
of
is-
there's a lot of bottom teams right now that are imploding and
Yeah.
getting rid of a lot of people. So
But what did I tell you last year too, guys? That a lot of the top teams that were like up on the pedestal for a longest time are falling down a lot quickly than we thought. Memphis was one of them last year because I said Jaws not probably not going to be around a lot, and he sadly he wasn't, right, injury wise. I said
Yeah.
Golden State they'd be falling, and look, they missed the playoffs. The Lakers, I mean, they signed. They got the two draft picks they wanted and Connect and Bronny, but they haven't really signed anybody, and
Yeah.
they've missed on all the guys that LeBron's like willing to take a pay cut for.
Yeah.
And so those teams that are up there, they're falling. Like Houston's right on the rise. San Antonio's trying to get up there. We know Sacramento missed the shit, but we know that they're one fucking big piece away. They can get Laurie or DeRozan. That's huge for them.
Yeah.
So things could happen. So we got some comments here. Marco has a comment saying getting away from Cali taxes played a role in Clay going to Dallas.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's
He
what
also said bring
hurts
Patty
talk
Mills on a vet minimum. No, we do not need that.
about.
Mikey says trade Keldon ASAP. I agree. This is an off season where we need to move off Keldon.
Well,
I
Mikey-
know. Last year, all of y'all were on me when I said Devin Vassell over Keldon, and we see now why Keldon has to go. I love him, good guy, very, very good spirited guy.
No, I said
He's got to
trade him.
go.
I
He's
said
got
trade
to
him.
go. And then we got Joe, a boy from the People's Debate. He says more of a championship contender after free agency so far: Sixers or Mavs. Whoo!
If now my honest opinion, if healthy,
yeah,
Sixers.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
an easier road. If healthy, the Sixers, it's an easier road. You really just contending with Boston and Milwaukee, and then you're there. If shit, but with Luka and if they strike fire the way Kyrie and Luka did, if Clay just falls in the seams.
You just need to remember that if you're a team on the West and you're trying to contend back to that, title contention, it's much harder for you to get there, and it hasn't happened the last couple of years. Let's check it out right now. Last year's Western team, who was it? Was it Denver? They didn't get past the second round. The year before that, Warriors didn't get past the second round. The year before that, what was it? Phoenix.
Yeah.
We haven't seen them get. I mean, they got the second round the farthest last year, and then this year the first round. So we're just seeing it tougher for even with them getting someone like Clay. It also took a lot of good things to happen for them. They had to fight a worn out Wolves. The Wolves were exhausted. I mean, I'm not saying that the Mavericks didn't earn it. They certainly did, but the Wolves were tired. So that's one thing too. So it's going to be tougher for them. I do agree. If healthier wise, it's the Sixers, but the Sixers also have never, at least with Embiid, have never made the conference championship or Eastern Conference Finals. I mean, Joe's got one more comment. The Jazz want Dev in the Laurie deal, but the Spurs want to give him Keldon. Give it to him. If they want Devin, give it to him. And it's Trey, is Devin Vassell a top 10 shooting guard to keep around in the long run? We got a guy like Laurie Marketing who is balling. He's a 1 on his team. Trey? He's not wanting to get rid of Devin last year. Now he wants Devin to stay. Come on, Trey, say something.
Who wanted to get rid of Devin last year?
When I said one of the two, Keldon and Devin, you said keep Keldon.
I'm pretty sure I never said that.
I know I said keep Keldon. I thought Keldon was going to be somebody.
No, I always liked Vassell. And I think Vassell will be a great shooting guard.
I wasn't big on Vassell until after this season. Like he kind of showed me.
That's what I'm saying. I don't ever remember saying I would take Keldon over Vassell. I could be wrong, but I don't remember.
You did, and I'll show you the video. I don't want to post it up on anything. I'll show you the video, but you did. To be fair, who's gonna edit these videos, Trey? I gotta remember some of this shit, you know.
Yeah, who has to go like all the time? I'll say.
Hey, you like today's edit?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I figured. Mikey has a comment. He says, if Keldon cannot play selfish and make boneheaded mistakes, I take that Laurie trade, but I don't trust Keldon anymore.
Dude,
so it's not true, bro. I mean, he and Sohan are like two peas in a pod, and at the end, one of them's got fucking defense and the other one doesn't, so you keep Sohan. Honestly, though, Keldon and Sohan might be part of the Laurie trade. To be honest, both of them and like 2 first-round picks. But I think, too, we're trying to avoid giving them Atlanta's first round because we want to see them get Cooper Flag. I really do think that's why they're not doing it. But, all right, guys, enough basketball talk, enough Spurs talk. Alex is getting tired of it.
If they get Cooper, dog.
See, you're continuing it. I'm trying to stop it and save us. But you going to say, Alex?
No, bro. I just got a shrimp cocktail. It's pretty good.
No, I knew that's what you were having. All right, fellas, it is time. It is time. I don't know if Jeff's going to get on, but it's time to transition, retire some basketball NBA talk right now. It's time. It's time to get into that beautiful NFL summer. Are y'all ready?
August 8th. I can't wait.
They said August 8th? What was August 8th?
Hall of Fame game, bro. I can't wait. I just want to hear
football. We care about the game. It's just
commentators. I just want to hear.
I literally every year I'll put on the Hall of Fame game for like the first 10 seconds and I cut it off. Just to see football happening again. You see all that national anthem, all that bullshit. Turn it off. All right, God, we're good. Let's go.
It takes so long, right? And they talk about everything else but the game. They be talking about all the Hall of Famers.
That's what I'm saying. I don't watch the real game. I literally watch like a little bit of the beginning just to know football's back, and that's about it. And then I cut her off.
Oh, man. The comment says, if Uncle Rico isn't the number 1 QB for next season, we riot.
Somebody said sources saying Laurie Markkinen is a Spurs soon.
Hey, when I get that alert on this podcast,
you're stopping dead in our tracks if we get an alert about that shit tonight.
Go ahead.
Okay, well.
I'm sorry, Alex. I love you. I love the Chicago Bulls.
No, I think my sister-in-law's in there.
I'm just saying. We are Spurs fans, sir. You're going to hear it just like I have to hear Cowboy stuff all the time.
No, she can't.
Whoa, chill out, bro. Chill out.
Yeah, we don't give a fuck.
You know damn well. There ain't no chilling out on that.
Hey, Laurie Marketing was a Bull, so I like this.
That's one of the pieces you were talking about, Alex, right? It's like, wait, they don't do that great. We don't develop great here in Chicago. But he goes somewhere else, he fucking flourishes like.
But he was good. He was good in Chicago, but nobody gave him no media attention. Now that he was the Jazz, he was the number 1. Everybody's giving him media attention.
You know what's so stupid? We could have already had Laurie.
Yeah,
and that DeRozan trade, and and they were like,
I didn't even actually think about that.
We could have already had Laurie.
Shit. Yeah,
but we chose not to take him.
Didn't even think about that. Wow.
Joe says no Cowboy slander will be talented.
My nigga.
I think he meant tolerated, but I.
Well,
we're definitely gonna slander Cowboys.
I wasn't slandering.
No, I did
not stating a fact about me being around a lot of Cowboys fans.
Now, I did want to state that this list tonight, people, is usually consists of all of the panel members here: Trey, Alex, James, Jeff, Marco, and myself. Unfortunately, Marco has to work, and I believe Jeff is as well. Jeff is on the road right now, so we won't get to hear his controversies. So, without further ado, if you see some controversies tonight, guys, you might not get that explanation you want. All right, are we ready? Alex, you ready? Tell my sister-in-law to stop going in there. It's your time. It's your time. All right, Trey, you ready? No.
I don't even remember what I did, honestly, bro.
You never remember.
Trey never remembers. Then he'd be like, how the fuck did he get to 20? And it's because of him.
Nah, that's not. Come on, now.
No, remember last year, Marco was like, Doug's not even a top 10 player. Why would y'all even have him? And then he had him in the top 10.
Yeah.
Joe says, Dak top 10, book it. Well, were you about to find out?
You about to find out?
You about to find out what's going on
Hey,
in
you
this
did
broadcast.
you averaged the pick, right?
You know how I do it, James. Come on, man. Don't you question me. All right, baby. Without further ado, let's get started with the third annual quarterback consensus rankings. Don't you like that picture?
Did you edit Marco in there?
Yes, that's not his line.
At first, I was like, "Who is that?" On
our,
that's funny.
he's gonna be pissed.
Marco's gonna be hella pissed. That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
What you mean? He's in the picture.
Very well done, sir. I'll give you 100% props on that one. That was great.
That is hilarious, bro.
That is great.
That is hilarious.
Yeah. Very well done.
He said, did you give me art?
Hey, we didn't give you anything, buddy. You earned that. Good job.
God.
He said, fuck no. Joe says, looks like a life touch picture in school.
That's good.
Yeah. Oh my God.
That was good.
Hey Joe, I need you to text Milton and be watching this shit, bro. I really do. I need you to get him on here because I know he's gonna hate some things I did. Get the whole people's debate on the fucking watch this shit because this is about to be entertaining as hell. All right, guys. So Marco says, "What kind of fucking program is this?" It's a good kind. That's what it is.
A great kind, sir.
All right. Without further ado, third annual quarterback consensus ranking. Well, first, we must give a tribute to the fallen. We have, say goodbye to the losers. Number 32 last year was Sam Howell. 31 was Desmond Ridder. Mac Jones was 27. Kenny Pickett was 26. Ryan Tannehill, 25. Jimmy G, 22. And our very own Justin Fields has fallen from 13 to not even in this bitch. Goodbye.
That's crazy. All of those guys are backups now.
Yep.
That's right.
Actually very well done, Jose.
That was
Yes,
good.
sir.
That was a good one.
Very good.
Thank you.
That was a great edit.
Yes, sir. All right. Without further ado. So last year, Trey had asked, and I listened to last week's episode so I can get some pointers for this week's episode. So Trey had asked last year, hey, can we figure out who got the most correct as far as where we listed our guys?
Oh, yeah.
The game made consensus. Now, Alex was the winner overall last year. He did get the most at 9, most. So in this year, and I know some of y'all were like last week, can Jeff go last? I want to see Jeff last. Well, I went in order of who got the least right to the most right. So without further ado, the person with the least correct as far as our consensus rankings
Trey
is Mr. Trick Chair Parker. And number 1, Patrick Mahomes. 2, Lamar Jackson. 3, Josh Allen. 4, CJ Stroud. 5, Tua Tagovailoa. 6, Dak Prescott. 7, Joe Burrow. 8, Jared Goff. 9, Jalen Hurts, and number 10 was Brock Purdy.
Bro, can I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
I honestly thought Brock Purdy looked like Mac Jones for a second.
I'm not lying.
I swear to God. I was like, what the fuck?
Same thing, Alex. As soon as I was like, I know damn well I didn't put Mac that high. Bro.
Yeah.
Which I don't even think he's starting now that I think about it.
No.
Bro, I swear my top 10 look like this. Stuff like
Do we have any controversies with these numbers, guys? I mean, the one
that bad. Maybe sweep him around a little bit, but I don't think it's that bad.
I think all of these guys kind of deserve to be in the top 10. I would, like Trey said, I would just shuffle a few based off of how far they went in the playoffs, and
Well, I'm also going off
teams.
this coming year too.
Yeah, of course, yeah, this coming season, and then strength of schedule, all that stuff plays into it. So, I mean, I like it.
I'm very surprised to crack your top 10,
Yes.
but I mean, maybe I shouldn't
Yeah.
because Tua.
Tua. To me, Tua and CJ, but that's just my
You don't think CJ should be up
CJ
there?
not in your top 10?
I don't.
Wait. You don't have to talk about Alex's. We're talking about yours, Trey. We're talking about your list right now.
So I think just Tua is just one thing that shies away from Tua is just like his arm strength and then not be able to like play the big games whenever he has the opportunities there. I mean, he had the opportunity to win the division last year, and they pretty much not all of it's his fault, but like you are the quarterback, so he kind of gets most of the blame. If we're gonna give the blame to a lot of these quarterbacks that this panel does do a lot, give the quarterback all the fucking blame. We got to give it to Tua too. So,
Yep.
other than that,
Tua can't play in the cold, so once November, December hits, he's fucking done.
so your Joe Burrow falls out of the top 5. Well, why?
Trigger, he's talking to you.
Why do you think that is, bro?
I think it's because is it because he's injury prone?
Not only that, but he just lost a target. A big target at that.
Tyler Boyd?
I know he was hurt too, but I'm just saying in general, like it's still
Who did he lose?
No, he's still gonna have his targets.
Yeah, he didn't lose T. Higgins.
Yeah,
I thought he lost
He lost Tyler Boyd.
No, he lost Tyler Boyd to Tennessee,
Yeah.
but
yeah,
That's
but I know Tyler Boyd was his third option, but still that still opens up the field for everybody.
So that alone knocks him down from your top 5?
Yeah. I
Damn.
think so. Well, not only that, but I also think that these other guys are going to have a phenomenal season.
Wait. But Josh Allen has no targets.
But he's still.
hey, man, you got Keon Coleman. No,
Oh, that does not say shit. That's a rookie.
I just feel like
You, Mr. I hate rookie shit. You cannot say shit, James. That is you. You hate rookies. You cannot say shit like that.
I was joking.
Will says Justin Fields at 32. He's about to start for Wilson by week 3. And if they want to keep that 4th round pick, he ain't playing at all until week 12.
and then what's up with Dak not being in the top 5?
I thought about it, but I just think Tua and CJ's potential this coming year is going to be a little bit better. Yeah, maybe I could have not pushed Josh Allen in the top 5, but it is still Josh Allen. Just like Mahomes. Sometimes Mahomes doesn't have people. You're not going to put him not at 1 and 2, right?
Yeah, but I think Josh is well deserved as a top 5 quarterback now.
That's what
He's shown what he could do without even having Diggs in the game plan.
Marco has a comment. He says, Tua should not be that high. Blasphemy.
I don't
All
know
right.
that, but that's crazy.
Yeah, so of course, like I said, we're going in order of the people who got the least correct. So Trey was the least correct in this one. So sorry, Trey, you did not win this year.
Yeah.
Marco has a last comment. Josh Allen is a choke job.
Oh, here we go.
Imagine he was actually talking to us right now. All right. Next one up on the list was myself. Patrick Mahomes, number 1. CJ Stroud, 2. Lamar Jackson, 3. Joe Burrow, 4. Jalen Hurts, 5. Dak, 6. Josh Allen, 7. Jared Goff, 8. Matthew Stafford, 9. And Caleb Williams is number 10.
Get the fuck out of here.
Wow.
So
Wow.
gay.
We're not
This
gonna
is
talk about
crazy.
nothing else.
So gay, bro. You're going to talk shit on me, and you're going to
Wow.
put that motherfucker in your top 10.
Hey, you're talking about weapons, right? We're talking about who's got more suited for weapons and everything. And we're all talking about how Caleb Williams has to make this team to the playoffs, right?
Well, I understand that
Am I-
concept. I'm just saying you're going to talk shit on me.
I can't wait.
We're open
When
for y'all to talk shit.
Tua actually finished in the top 5 last year. Y'all going to talk shit on me.
I just asked.
I'm just saying.
I just asked. It wasn't like I said.
No.
anything bad.
You didn't ask. You asked with a smirk. That's a Jose ask. You know damn well what you're asking.
It's what I'm here for. It's what I'm
Hey,
here for, man.
Caleb.
Hey, I'm just saying. He's got a guy that has DJ
Trifling.
Moore, Cole Kmet, Keenan Allen. I mean,
Trifling.
come on. All of y'all been
Beer
saying.
figures.
So
gotta believe.
you're finally looking at it, right? As Caleb needs to take the Bears to the playoffs with.
Oh, I said I think he can make the playoffs. I just don't think that we can call him a bust after 1 year like Trey wants to do.
No, are we saying he has to make?
Here we go.
Now, bro.
Here we go.
You said that he has a year and a half to show that he's not a
bust. Not to do, to show. Just like, for example, I just got promoted. My bosses gave me 3 months to show progress. Not like at the third month, they're like, you're fired, bro. Like, that's literally what it is. Show progression. That's it.
And then CJ, I'm really surprised that you guys are having CJ.
I'm surprised you put him that high, but I do still think he's a top 5 quarterback.
I think he might surprise us and win MVP.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm not. I wouldn't be surprised at that. I'm just surprised somebody's put him.
I was really high in CJ coming out of the draft. I think he was the best quarterback in his draft class. But
did you not see what he did last year?
Yeah, but you guys still have to. You guys still have to.
He got a bigger weapon, bro.
Yeah, but like you now, teams now have a whole year of studying film, and you could have the sophomore slump. That's whenever he was balling out right away in the first couple of games, I wasn't surprised because he was doing the same shit in college. And then plus he didn't go number 1 overall, so there was already like some GMs didn't think that he was able to translate that to the NFL.
But most people knew that he was the better quarterback out of the draft. Let's be real.
Or not the executives that get paid big bucks.
But see, I will say this: I get what he's saying in a sense, because when you come out and you light the league on fire, nobody knows what you're gonna do. We don't know what you look like against this team, that team, this defense, that defense. So you give him a year, he balls out. Now this year, everybody can study you, and they can really hone in on your weak points. Like,
yeah, you're right.
Well, that's all true. But I'm basing this off of guys like Lamar, who had played half a season his first year, and then they had tape on him, and he still went on to be MVP his next year
because he got slave feet. That's different.
Right.
Gosh.
Right. But CJ Stroud is
our fans. I work for this man. I swear.
Oh no.
But CJ Stroud, we all agree, except for Alex right now, is like we all agree that he's arguably top 5 talent. I mean, y'all are shitting me up. Yeah. Here's also the other thing too. Y'all are shitting me on the whole Caleb Williams thing right now. But we all agree that on paper, we're looking at that he has better weapon set than what we thought CJ was walking into last year.
Yeah, but think he's going to do anything with it? No, that's why I don't have it.
Right, you don't.
But I also personally put my rookies at the end just because they. So
right.
Yeah, I mean, and then it's a different way to look at it. So it makes sense.
So it would have been crazy had last year we said CJ Stroud was top 10, then he balls out and he showed that he's a top 10.
Yeah.
And now if any of us had said that, we look like a fucking genius. Now I can easily fail with Caleb Williams. I'm not saying I can't, but I do think he has the talent and he has the weapons around him to be a top 10 guy. So that's why I have him up there.
I get you.
Plus, we're also talking about the NFC.
You're not wrong there.
It's not going to take that hard for him to be a top 5 NFC quarterback real quick. So just throwing that out there. So we got some comments here. It's the 3 best quarterbacks in his own division. I forgot who he's talking about. Santos says this list is ass. You know what, Santos? You're probably right, but it's my ass list. Marco says this shit, Caleb Williams, is worse than drafting Dwight Howard last week.
Oh, he was.
Oh my god.
Worse.
You drafted Kyrie. You could have gotten Derrick Rose yourself. Shut up. Then he says, Jose 0 for 2 2 weeks in a row. Dude, you're 0 for 52 your entire life.
Where I lay my wood.
Joe says their schedule is crazy. I think he's talking about Houston.
Yeah.
Caleb's weapons as a rookie over CJ's weapons as a rookie. And that's kind of where I'm going beneficial all too. Like they have also a third place schedule, right? So he was talking about Tua.
Yeah.
Tua's the third best in his own division. That's right. Jacoby Brissett's better. No, I'm just kidding. You imagine? All right. So that was my list. So obviously controversial. Love it. That's the point, guys. We're here to be controversial. We're not here to fucking be on point.
And again, like James said too, this is our personal choice of lists, So
I'm surprised Alex, you didn't ask me about what Josh Allen's at 7.
No, I mean, I saw that you had Joe Burrow in the top 5 and Josh Allen out of the top 5. But like I said, I think Josh Allen has proven why he's a top 5 quarterback. To me, Joe Burrow has been getting hurt a lot lately, so that's why he's been dropping for me.
But but I mean, okay. So to explain why I have Joe over Josh is because I've seen Joe be more successful, to be honest. And I feel like Josh, as great as he is, and I said it when I was a guest on the People's Debate, I said if Josh can get this team with the lack of weapons after Stephon Diggs is gone and everything is shifted with now they're going to be a 12-man personnel, he could be, easily league MVP, right? I'm talking about Josh Allen. But at the same time, too, when I compare him to these other guys that are above him, what their weapons, what they've done in their careers, I'm just going to put them ahead of them right now. We thought Jeff was fucking crazy last year when he put Josh Allen at 8. And then like halfway into the season, we were like, you know what? This motherfucker probably right.
That's true.
So
I still, yeah, I know.
Cody says Dak over Josh Allen is wild. You're wild, Cody. Joe says Jalen is way too high at 5. I still have belief in him. And just because I know the slump they had in the second half of the season, I still believe in Jalen Hurts. But that's just me. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is our very own Jeff D. Lujan's list with Patrick Mahomes at 1, Aaron Rodgers at 2, CJ Stroud at 3, Joe Burrow at 4, Lamar at 5, Josh Allen at 6, Jared Goff at 7, Kirk Cousins at 8, Jordan Love at 9, and Jalen Hurts at 10. He's not here to defend himself, so I don't know what y'all want to say.
I don't want to say nothing. I don't want to say nothing, bro. I don't want to say nothing, bro.
Say something.
I have so many questions.
That's crazy, bro.
The shitty part is nobody's here to defend it.
I'm gonna put my hat around and pretend I'm bald.
Oh man, dog, that's crazy. It's not as bad as it looks. It's just laughable.
It's pretty
bad.
It's bad. It's pretty fucking bad.
It's bad.
First off, number 2, he might
laughable.
play 2 seconds in the game. That's about it.
It's laughable.
He's got 2 Achilles repaired guys coming in at top 10.
In ATL?
You don't think Kurt's going to fit well in ATL?
I don't know, bro.
And
And
I might lose his job to Michael Penix.
I know I'm a big Kirk fan, and I don't even have him in my top 10. Jordan Love, I'm okay kind of with Jordan Love because I see potential. But the other 2 are kind of questionable to me. I'm still legitimately curious how Joe is saying that 2 is the 3rd best in his conference, but whatever.
Yeah, Jeff just woke up. He's not gonna get on, but I just told him we put his list up if he wants to get on the comments. Hey, Aaron Rodgers at 2. We know that. Come on, guys. Are you surprised? Are you surprised that Aaron Rodgers is really number 2?
Yes.
Yes, I am. I would have thought Aaron Rodgers would have been 1 for him.
No, he already admitted Patrick Mahomes is GOAT. He already admitted that after the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, he did, right? He was better than Tom Brady.
Yeah, anyone over Tom Brady for him. Joe says, he said someone drug test this guy. Cody says, where's the Derek Carr love? There is none. Santos says, nah, this list is booty cheeks. Paul says was better than this list. Look, I understand that people want to believe in Kirk and ATL or Aaron Rodgers and the Jets. I get it, but they're coming off the Achilles, man. It's not that. No. Okay, Alex, how do you feel about Jordan Love cracking the top 10? I know you've been a guy who does not believe in this guy.
No, I mean
not that high at least.
No, I mean I think he's a good football player, but dude, I think people hype him up way too much. Like, if you watch the Green Bay games, like 70% of the offense was Aaron Jones.
Yeah, Dink and Dunk play action.
Yeah, and
predicated off the run game.
The explosive plays were because of him, off the play actions or even the fucking screens, because all the attention was on Aaron Jones.
Yeah,
that's what this is what I'm talking about. Like, fantasy guys on fucking TikTok need to fucking watch the game. Like they just look at the numbers on their fucking phone and they don't really have a real deep dive of their football knowledge. Of watch the fucking game, dissect why the play happened. You know what I mean? So
and I don't want to bring down to anybody that likes Jordan Love. I think he's going to be good talent. I'm not going to knock him or anything like that. But we have to remember too, they had a 9-8 season. Like they beat the Cowboys in the playoffs, but
hey, now why are you bringing up Ocean?
that's what they did. I'm sorry. I'm giving them his props. They fucking beat the Cowboys in their own fucking stadium. I'm sorry that you gotta get butthurt about it. But the truth is that he had a Trevor Lawrence 2022 kind of season. Started real bad, first half of the season, turned it around, got the playoff win, got the booty cheeks in the second round, and now we all think he's a top 10 player. I think Jordan Love is this year's Trevor Lawrence from last year.
Like I said, I'm not mad at the Love pick to an extent. Like I didn't put it there, but I mean,
I think Aaron Rodgers is still a top 10 quarterback, but to put him in the top 5 is crazy. I mean,
no, that's 100%.
I think, like you said, like Aaron Rodgers doesn't have to be like the old Aaron Rodgers. He just has to. I think
he's a game manager.
Yeah, game manager, and which is crazy because there was I think somebody else's top 10. There was a game manager in their top 10 in Brock Purdy, and the Jets are adding more weapons to their team. Their defense is still stacked, so just be a game manager, and you could see yourself in the top 10.
Nope. So, guys, this is Jeff's list. He's not on here, but if you got anything to say, please leave us a comment on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, wherever you can find us. Please leave us a comment because this is going to be so much fun to hear. Guys, also like, share, and subscribe all those pages for us at Puro Pinche Sports everywhere. Subscribe on YouTube. We do truly appreciate it. Follow our boys who are in the comments right now, the People's Debate. They got their episode tomorrow night. I think they're covering the NFC North, Alex. So I know you could be interested with that. Yeah. So
he said, "Oh shit!"
He's like, "Oh, his ears popped up." Like, "Woo!"
I'll be watching it.
Milton, the host of the People's Debate, he says this is for the upcoming season, correct? Not overall. That is correct.
Yes,
that's what we do every year.
And that's where a lot of people misconstrue it because they are saying overall. Like Jeff, would I put Rodgers in the top 5 all time? Yeah, of course, in this list. Would I put him for next year? No, that's just me. So,
did you have him in your top 10? No, right? You didn't even have him in your top 10 this year.
Rodgers?
Yeah.
No, hell no.
Yeah.
I'm not Jeff, bro.
All right, so we're moving on to the next list. I now remember everyone's order. Our boy Alex's list, and here we go. Patrick Mahomes at 1, Lamar 2, Josh 3, Dak 4, Jalen Hurts 5, Burrow 6, Justin Herbert at 7, Brock Purdy at 8, Jared Goff at 9, and Aaron Rodgers at 10. Alex, you're the first one to have Justin Herbert up here. How are we feeling?
I feel pretty good. I think him having Harvard is what is it? Harbaugh as his new coach is he's not gonna have to do too much. You see that they're already beefing up the line to help him out. I know the
Harbaugh.
Yeah, I don't think the lack of weapons is gonna hurt him as much because you've seen the teams that he's coached in the past. They're a run-heavy team, and I think it's gonna work out for him. And I think he's gonna have another like 3,000, 4,000 yard year. So,
are we gonna have a first bet of the season or what?
Do we have a QB1 on the field? I mean, a wide receiver 1. I'm sorry.
I'm saying, who is he gonna throw to? Harbaugh?
No, I mean his offense is real efficient. Just like JJ's, just like how JJ was in college. Okay. So I think he might have a year like that.
James, you have a comment? It sounded like you had a comment.
No, I'm laughing at y'all because I keep asking who was the wide receiver 1. I think it's funny that y'all don't believe in him because I mean, like he said, I just attest to Jim Harbaugh, man. The offense is it's not gonna be difficult. They're gonna pound the rock, they're gonna run play action, and there's gonna be a lot of short passing. It ain't gonna take a lot for him he's not gonna have to do everything himself or try to be Superman with this offense. I think it's gonna be real simple.
But for this year, James, don't you think he has to be a little more of a Superman with the lack of weapons?
No,
he might have to, but that's not how Jim Harbaugh offense is constructed. If you look at what was Colin Kaepernick's strength, it was his legs, his ability to get out of the pocket. to like move around. They run a lot of play action. Like, so I feel like that's what they're gonna do. Like he said, the way they beefed up the line, it's gonna have to. They're gonna play through the run game. I don't think they're gonna force him to make a lot of passes like that. And he don't got a lot of speed over there to deal with that can help him. You know what I'm saying? He don't got time to sit back there like that. So I think it's going to be one of those things where they're gonna lean on a dink and dunk and run a lot of play action with him. But
they definitely will with Gus Edwards there for sure, and J.K. Dobbins as their two running backs.
Yeah,
if J.K. can stay healthy, hopefully.
If that's
I hope he can.
I do too. I mean,
maybe the warmer climate could like really get him, better. I just feel bad for J.K. He just had a shitty career or shitty, situations. Yeah. But Alex, we got some questions for you. Milton asks, "Why Burrow so low, Chi-Town?"
Just like I said, I think I have him.
Alex, bro.
Wait, I have him higher ranked than you. Don't I, Jose?
No, you're thinking about Trey. I have him at 4.
Oh, well.
Trey had him at 7.
I honestly, I think it's his injury prone. I think nobody's really talking about it. If he goes down again this year, I think people will finally start opening their eyes. And I've said it before, their time is taken away in Cincinnati if they can't get these guys signed. I think when they made it to the Super Bowl run, I was one of the first ones to say out of everybody here, because I think everybody here was saying that they're going to be a team to beat in the upcoming years. I said, if you look at their team roster, they're going to have to start off unloading some players. And have you really seen Joe Burrow play without key guys? And we haven't. So that's why you get misled with all these numbers that he's putting out with a lot of talent around him.
Well, to be fair, Alex, too, like we can also say that about Herbert, because Herbert's been hurt too a few years. He hasn't been. He hasn't been healthy, and now we're taking away his weapons. Yeah. Now he's without them.
This was his first season with first season-ending injury, wasn't it? And then before he went into the season-ending injury, his numbers were good. Joe Burrow's, there was a couple of games where Joe Burrow only had like 60, 40 yards, and he was, quote unquote, having a Justin Fields game, right? And you could say, he was injured sometimes. He was injured in a couple of games.
No, yeah, I'm not disputing. I'm just saying, like, Herbert's been hurting too. Like, that's why I'm saying. Yeah, last year was his first, like, overall, like, take him out. He's done. He's cooked. Like, he's not gonna be able to play no more. But I'm just saying, like, Herbert's also in that same boat. 12 same guys in the same draft class. But we know that there isn't, like, I go more, and I get it, right? Keenan Allen, Mike Will, they've never been consistently healthy at the same time. But at the same time, too, like, if we're asking these quarterbacks to be our best guys, they're getting paid $50 million more, a year. We're asking them to fucking do something. And so, one guy for me has gone to 2 AFC championship games and a Super Bowl. The other one has just cracked the playoffs one time. So, that's Where's
Marcos?
Marcos what?
Top quarterback.
It's coming up.
Oh.
Yeah, you're just
remember he went by who got the same amount as like everybody together.
Our consensus, yeah.
Okay.
Cody says he has a comment. Switch Burrow and Dak, and I can get with this list.
Oh, I don't think so.
Milton says Herbert will be a top 10 QB this year. I agree. And he says O-line got better. Talking about Burrow, but I get your injury point. So, every year we say O-line got better. Guys, we just need to see them to actually play better.
Yes,
but they don't have a good offensive coordinator coach, bro. Like
that's what we said about Cincinnati. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's about Cincinnati, and they didn't gel together. So
they don't have a good O-line coach over there. They really need to fucking get that shit. They don't have what we had Milton with Dante Scarnecchia, bro. They don't have that shit. Joe says Brock Purdy is gonna have a fall from grace this year.
You can.
Not by Dallas. Going to Marco's list now. He got 5th, the second most correct. Patrick Mahomes at 1, Lamar 2, Joe 3, CJ 4, Josh 5, Jared Goff 6, Brock 7, Matthew Stafford 8, Dak 9, and Jalen Hurts 10. Any controversies here, boys?
Damn, this really looks like mine.
Not really. No, I'm not too mad at this list.
Dak at 9 is kind of crazy, but
Have you not noticed that's been a pattern for most of these guys? They've had him at 9 and stuff.
But I think one
Oh,
is
Jeff didn't even have him in the top 10.
one thing. Oh, we didn't even see that, right?
You didn't even notice.
That's fucking
I
crazy.
actually didn't even catch that. Yeah.
Yeah, me neither. One thing I did catch now is Jared Goff for him because I know he was always shitting on him. Him being a really terrible quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as far as Marco, what he says.
Yeah. But Marco's, Jared Goff and his team beat Patrick Mahomes week 1 and definitely changed everything for him. So
yeah,
Marco's a believer.
Looks like it. Yeah, you know what?
Pretty solid list.
Going back to Jeff, why the fuck didn't Jeff have Dak in top 10? That's wild. I didn't even know.
No, we're so surprised by A-Rod, Kirk, and Jordan Love. Y'all didn't even notice that Dak was missing.
That's fucking crazy. He has Jordan Love over Dak.
He's got Kirk over Dak.
That's fucking wild, dude.
So there you go. I mean, more controversy. Y'all need to notice this stuff a little quicker. But anyways.
Oh, shit. They didn't even notice it. That's
so
crazy.
No controversies or feel too much with Marco. We do have some comments. Milton has a hot take. Lamar will not be a top 5 QB this year. My hot take.
Damn, I think
you sound like Trey when he said he was number 21.
Maybe it's because the division is probably going to get a lot tougher. That division's super hard. Maybe
that's what a beast running back. I don't know. I mean, yeah,
that can be it. I mean, that could probably be one of his points.
Yeah,
and then them not having a good overall head-to-head against the.
I would like to hear the legit conversation about that for sure.
I mean, because I look at it two ways. I look at it like, okay, you add Derrick Henry, they're already a run-heavy offense, so the lack of passing will bring his numbers down. But they will. I mean, they're going to be more powerful in the run game. But I feel like they'll be more explosive with Derrick Henry to be able to air the ball out.
Exactly. That's my thought.
So, I mean, I don't know, but I mean, everybody has.
But yeah, and I could also see going the opposite way, right? Like, or they run heavy and he doesn't do as much. Well, I think Lamar is also always Lamar, besides that year he was 21.
I think if I was hearing correctly on the people's debate either last week or a few weeks ago, that Milton was also not in favor of Lamar being the MVP last year. I could be wrong, Milton. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I think that's what you said, something that point. But he didn't feel like he earned it. I mean, that's a lot of people that feel that way too. They feel like, he got it off of Brock Purdy's like cold dead body. So who knows? Cody says Dak at 9 is right where he's supposed to be. Cody also says Derek Carr over Dak.
Oh my God. They're trolling.
This is a troll for Milton, who Milton is a big supporter of Derek Carr. But yeah, he's not that high, guys. He's not that high. Joe says Brock out of there. He's not liking Brock in the top 10. And then Milton says they are a run-heavy offense, and they're going to run more with Henry.
See, okay, that makes sense. What I mean is a deadly threat. Shit, who you gonna stop if you don't
duo?
You gonna
that's why.
Go for the pitch, or you gonna go for the RPO? Like
exactly, it could be a negative, it could be a positive.
That RPO is gonna be glitchy, man. And shit, Mark Andrews, he only need about 4 or 5 steps before he get open. He post up like Jason Witten, so like. It's going to be scary, so I can definitely see that.
Joe says Josh Allen and Dak were more of an MVP than Lamar. And Milton says, as a QB, his stats weren't top 5 in any statistical category, but I understood why he got it because of popularity.
Who else said that? I think we talked about it. We had talked about that. I don't know if it was
I don't think any of us here.
The show with who was it? It was LaShawn McCoy.
Oh, Speak.
Yeah, that one. I don't know if they said that or somebody else said that, but they were talking about the numbers when they said the MVP voting. I didn't think Lamar should have got it, but that was just
I think Joe is right. I think Dak was more deserving to it because he played throughout the whole year like an MVP.
Yeah.
As far as regular season, like he did have an MVP type of season.
I think it was
Dak against the 49ers.
Dak and Brock had the 2 highest numbers. I think Brock was higher than him as far as most of the statistical numbers. at least as far as like efficiency, like QBR and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But I think what did it for them was when they asked Brock and Dak to face like top defenses, and then they couldn't get the job done in the regular season. Like there was a head-to-head for Lamar versus Brock. It was Ravens and Niners, and a lot of people thought the Niners should win that one. And then you saw how Brock didn't play very well, and how Lamar did against that Niner defense, and that's kind of what made people believe that, you know, in the end, Lamar should get that award over Brock. Which again, I'm not mad about it. I get it. He's not top 5 stats anywhere. I do remember what you're talking about, James. I don't remember who said it. I don't think it was Shady.
I think it was James Jones.
Yeah, I think that's who it was. And
I think it was James Jones.
And he was bringing up how none of the past like QB, you know, winners of the
MVP, that's exactly.
None of them were ever outside the top 5. They were always top 5 stats guys. And so,
but my thing was, I thought it was more so of a Josh Allen kind of a Brock Purdy race, in my opinion. That's where I thought the MVP was at.
I think Josh Allen sadly had fallen way too back with the start of 6-6 record.
2 games, right? It was like one of those 2 last games he lost before they hit that little streak or whatever. And people kind of bumped him out of it. But I mean, at the end of the day, shit.
I think it was the Miami game for Dallas for that when he lost that MVP.
Yeah, ain't no way he fucking should have lost that game. But we're not gonna talk about them losses because.
Marco shouldn't have lost either.
Marco says Brock Purdy equals efficiency. That's what they said about Jimmy Garoppolo. Cody says, look, I think Dak is great talent, but I don't see him having a better year than last year, so I think he declines this year. Makes sense. I can see what you're talking about. I think the whole atmosphere in Dallas is like just falling. Like that's what it feels like. Maybe they still get their 12 wins like they have every year with Mike McCarthy, but they just don't feel like that threat. All in has been all out, really. And I think Milton's saying correct to one of the things we were talking about earlier. So finally, we're going to go to the final list here on the top 10, which was our very own James. He got the most correct. I think it was like at 11. Yeah. So Patrick Mahomes at 1, Lamar 2, Joe 3, Josh 4, Brock Purdy at 5, Jared Goff 6, Tua at 7, Matthew Stafford at 8, CJ Stroud at 9, and Dak Prescott at 10. How do we feel about Brock Purdy being a top 5 player in James' eyes, guys?
I'm not mad at it.
It's based off of, my list is based off of a sense of what have you done and the weapons around you. So I can't knock what he has over there. He
might not have Brandon Ayuk.
Well, if he loses him, shit, they got a nice little speeder rookie over there that compliment Debo. They still got Kittle, still have a dominant, efficient line. You still got the best running back. Well, one of the best running backs in the league. You know what I mean? Josh Allen is still a willful, I will power my team to where we got to go quarterback. I look at Joe Burrow as being one of the official ones. If he's healthy, Lamar's Lamar, Pat's Pat. Jared Goff played his ass off last year.
Yep.
Tua added weapons. Matthew Stafford, for me, is just consistency. I have a lot of belief in C.J. Stroud. I fucking got to run with my quarterback at top 10.
Well, I think
he does this thing, man. But it's just,
I think Jared Goff has been finally getting his respect.
Yeah.
He's earned respect too.
Yeah, I earned it. I think he earned it.
100%.
I was whenever he was the Rams, I always thought he was a good quarterback. Like he was able to sling it. I don't know if you guys.
That was a crazy ass offense.
For next year, Jose, what you should do is have the numbers of what they were last year, like what we put them at last year, like up in the right corner or something like that of the bubble.
I was thinking of something like that, like you know how they have like the green arrow, like they've moved up a green arrow down with a low number.
Taking it like for the next years.
Kind of how they do on the NFL Top 100.
You know, every year I'm improving this shit. So
that's what I'm saying. Hold on. Next year, just in the corner, put like a green arrow and then put what they are, or red arrow. You know what I mean? Like that would be cool.
Yeah. The last 2 years, it was just names. To be fair, like now I'm putting faces.
Like I think I had golf pretty high last year too, and I don't remember who else had it, but I think he's shown him a lot of talent, man. He's good.
I have the list, so I can just look it up real quick. But
no, that's not
hey, who did they have though? They had when golf was over there
with the Rams.
Robert Woods, Cooper. Was it Robert Woods?
Robert Woods, Brandon Cooks. They had Todd Gurley. Yep.
Brandon Cooks was
too, right?
Yeah, Brandon Cooks.
Was
They
Brandon
got from that crazy.
They had
ass
Brandon
shootout.
Cooks at 1 year. They went to the
Yeah.
Super Bowl.
Bro, they had that crazy ass shootout at the Coliseum.
Yeah, the Coliseum.
When they played the Chiefs,
Yep.
they went crazy.
The mustard versus the
I
ketchup.
completely forgot about the Cooks, man.
Crazy.
Hey, the only team Jared Goff can't beat are
Patriots?
no, he can't really compete against is the Bears. Looking back at his numbers going back
Here
to LA.
we go.
No,
He's
he-
not
he-
wrong. He's
Yeah.
not wrong.
Yeah, he can't.
He's
I don't know what
big,
it is.
man. He struggles.
Yeah, I don't know why.
He struggles.
He struggles against them a lot.
He's like giving out shit. It's so fun.
I
He
think
always
it's-
brings in. We talk about the Spurs and getting Laurie Mark. Oh, he was a Chicago Bull. I'm like,
Well, you guys forget
Damn,
about the
bro.
fact. You guys forget the fact that he was a Chicago Bull.
No one
Now you
cares.
just wanna
Where he
glaze
at now?
we
Now
drafted.
you guys want to glaze him.
Hey, we drafted Wembanyama first.
Alright,
Oh
glaze
man,
them, bruh.
we drafted Wembanyama. Oh, he took a shit in Chicago, bro. I know it.
You guys don't want to be glazing him when he
Alex,
plays.
Alex, you weren't glazing him in Chicago. Woo!
Yeah, we were. I was happy we got.
I hear you once here on the pod. I'm talking about here on the pod.
That's funny.
Well, congrats, James. You got, I think, 11 correct on your low consensus. You were the winner this year. Congratulations on that. Y'all got any thoughts before we move on to the whole 32 list?
No, I think-
What,
I don't- I'm not mad at
bro, win.
I heard none of them. Y'all talked at the same time.
I said I'm not mad at this list.
I said we're already 1 hour in and we're really here.
Well, we also spent like the first 20 minutes talking about basketball because we were waiting on you to get here.
My question is, why do the fans really not like Tua though? I'm really.
I think because he's a skinny Samoan. He's like 125, fucking soaking wet with sweat. You know, just he's lost a lot of weight. He's very inaccurate. He can't play in the cold.
The big ones to push it are Joe and Milton. Oh no, well Milton I guess kind of said, but
What?
Joe's the big one.
Oh, here, let me show the comments so everyone can see. I'm talking about the whole audience.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I was.
Joe says Tua, get him out of here. Milton says Tua in contract year, good hot take. A-Rod over Dak. Cody says CMC is hands down the best RB in the league. Don't you disrespect that man. Calm down, Olivia Cupo. He just needs to play great in the playoffs and he'll get more respect as far as Goff. And agreed, he's right.
No, and my sister was like, dude, I think just Tua just has. I mean, like you think about what they added this year, right? You add OBJ to put in the slot, then you add Jonnu Smith to put a tight end. I think they kind of reconstructed their line a little bit. So I just think for them, I guess to put up a shut up year. You know, Tua's getting paid. You got Reek over it. You don't want to waste Reek. You know what I'm saying? He's in his latter years. He's already talking about an early retirement. You don't want to play football too much. He wants to be a porn star. So, no, I'm dead.
I know. I saw it. That's why I'm
No,
laughing.
he said that
I
in
saw
the
it.
interview, bro.
I'm laughing.
He
That's
got 10 baby
hilarious.
mamas. Like, the man wants to be a porn star.
I know he's Nick Cannon of the NFL. I know.
Like,
Bro, he
so
had
I'm saying,
5 baby mamas in the same year too. That's
yeah, like, so I'm just saying, like, for them, like, Tua, it's his time to shine while he got the weapons around him. You know what I'm saying? You can't misuse that. So,
I'll bet Joe that Tua is gonna be top 10 this year.
Joe says Tua is a product of his environment. You're gonna look good if you have Cheetah and Waddle.
exactly. That's why I mean, but that's why.
And then Milton counters and says, "So is Dak."
Hey, I would love to see Dak with Hill and fucking Waddle. I mean, I love my boy
That'd
CD
be
Lamb.
scary, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Shit, we got Brandon Cooks. That's the closest thing we got to it.
Well, you know what? Maybe that's why Miami doesn't want to pay Tua because they want to pay Dak.
That'd be crazy.
That'd be nice.
They got that man going to
Milton
Seattle.
said,
Shit.
"Whoa!" when you were talking about Tyreek's baby mamas.
No, dude, no bullshit, though. He really did say in an interview he wants to be a porn star. That shit had
Man
been
said
said,
that,
bro.
bro. Because he was talking about his retirement.
Hell, dude.
That man was talking about his retirement. That's why I said it's crazy. Because I mean, yeah, he's 30, but shit, man, still was
Nick Short.
Cody says Nick Cannon of the NFL is wild. It's facts, though, bro. It's facts.
100%.
Joe says Tua's weapons over Dak's weapons. Yeah, I mean, I would take them too, but no, there's nothing to scoff at with Dak's weapons either. To be fair.
Yeah.
All right, so and then Milton says Dak's O line of defense over Tua's. That's also true.
Fuck.
Are they just going back at each other with the comments?
100%.
People's debates comments
I
is
love
here.
I love it.
For real.
Cody's like, I had to switch over to
he's still on the
Facebook. Yeah, I had to come see the comments here.
That's funny.
All right. I think I put number 32 next. So all right, as our number 32 pick, guys, we got Jarrett Stidham, Trey's own quarterback for the Denver Broncos. He was unranked last year because he wasn't even playing last year until what? Did he play week 15 through 17, right? It's consensus. Look at the list on the right. Alex.
Oh, shit, I was paying attention to the bottom. Continue.
Wow, Trey had him with the highest.
30? Yeah.
Oh my God.
Trey's a true believer.
I told you I put all my rookies last. It is what it is.
God.
I don't think you did that to your rookies last year, to be fair. But
I didn't, but I
So
decided.
they got So they got Stidham, Bo Nix, and who else?
Zach Wilson.
And Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson.
They're
He's
pretty-
not gonna last that
They're
long.
all going to be 32 in this list, no matter who was.
Yeah.
He's not
gonna last that long, bro. He's not lasting that long. I give him like week 3, he's out of there.
Probably.
Who cares? They're all going to suck. The coach is going to fucking rip them to shreds, and he's going to just show how much of a fraud he is. That's all I'm saying. Anyways. What is it?
Damn, I
Joe
wish he
says,
came to Dallas.
Cooks hasn't been good in like 5 years. Damn. He had Davis Mills for like the last 5, bro. What you talking about? Joe also says, are the second best pass catcher is Jake Ferguson.
No cap.
The Stid father. Milton appreciates how we did this list. And he says Bo Nix over Stid.
Yes.
Oh, it'll happen. It'll happen.
That's
That's
what I think. That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking he's gonna start.
I'm a high believer. In Bo
We're
Nix,
also
too.
going off of what ESPN is also
Yeah.
reporting because their beat writers have them. This is where they have them right now,
Yes.
as they've seen them practice. So, if there's some people you believe that should be up here over their, counterparts, this is unfortunately what we have to deal with.
Yeah.
As of July 2nd.
The Steelers too. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Number 31, Sam Darnold from Minnesota Vikings. He is slated to be ahead of JJ McCarthy this year, the career backup. Alex has him and Marco have him pretty high at number 26. Yes.
Question:
Yes.
How the fuck with that math does that make? I guess there's somebody that's ranked really fucking high that should not be, because there ain't no 31 on that fucking list. How the hell is he 31?
What do you mean?
Alex 26, James 29, Jeff 30, Jose 30, Marco 26. Trey.
Oh yeah, trust me, the list. I think
Dude,
after
kidding. Our list is gonna be everywhere.
yeah,
Holy
after
shit.
24, there's a giant gap in the space.
Oh my god, that's why I caught my attention, because I was like, bro, there ain't no 31 in that list. Like, oh dear God.
Yeah, this shit's gonna get crazy.
Oh God.
After my top 10,
what I was thinking.
I
That's
was
exactly
fucking-
what I was thinking, bro.
I switched my list like 5 times, bro.
Oh,
Jose
dear.
texted me at like 11:30. List.
Well, of course, I told y'all like a month in advance. It still
did.
took you to the day of to be like, oh yeah, I forgot.
Okay, you can continue. That just caught my attention. I was like, bro, what?
There's no 31. How is he 31?
That's something about these fucking.
But do we feel this is right? A career backup? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Joe says,
I'm actually surprised somebody
Bo
else.
Nix is not better than any other quarterback. Ooh. He feeling away.
Damn.
All right. Number 30. Daniel Jones is back where he belongs, falling from grace from 21 now down to 30. Congratulations. Marco's really high on him. And Jeff, they both have him at 24. So, I don't know. Maybe the Giants can do something. I don't believe in them, but hey.
100%.
It's crazy because I feel like he shows flashes of being successful, bro. Like, and then he just wets the bed with some of his like reads, bro. Like, and to be as athletic as he is with his run, like the ability to run and get out the pocket and his escapability, stuff like that, it's crazy, bro. That he's just not accurate,
Mm-hmm.
So, but
Joe says, Danny, no dime. Should have took a QB.
You ain't wrong.
oh man,
Milton says, is this list projected or based off last year? It's projected or what we think they're going
what
to
we
be this
think.
year.
It's like our thoughts of who we think is going to be a good quarterback.
Yeah, and so I really don't think
That's why I would, again, I know I just started, but I put the rookies at the end because we don't know.
Mm-hmm. And the rest of us don't agree. We all believe he's on here. And then Joe says Vanilla Vic.
For real, bro. You know what? I would never like the one that lives his best play that lives rent free in my head is when he played the Eagles. I think it was Monday night or Sunday night football. He broke off for like 80 yards, bro. It tripped over nothing.
Wasn't it like the 5-yard line too or something?
Yes, bro. He was hauling.
He was so close.
He was so clumsy at the end of
I was like,
run.
shit.
That motherfucker was heaving. He lost sight. He lost.
Ironically,
he passed out.
I think I had him that late year in fantasy or something like that, and I was like, hell yeah! And then he fell, and I was like, you mother.
Crazy enough, what was it? The 2 years ago when he was actually playing good, that's when I had to get him as my second quarterback.
Yeah, he was my backup.
But in a super flex because I didn't draft this. So I was like, fuck, I pray this motherfucker gives me points. He got me points, but I knew he was still ass. Number 29, Jaden Daniels. Welcome to the league, brother. Don't know what you'll do for Washington. You got Dan Quinn as your head coach. You got some decent weapons in Austin Eckler, Scary Terry. Who else did they got? They got another wide receiver.
Jahan Dodson.
Jahan Dodson's a great one. So, welcome to the league, kid. I was as high as him with 23. But just like last year, I believe in rookies more than most people.
Yeah.
So not surprised there. And then Trey had him at the bottom of the list because, like I said, rookies is the bottom of his list this year.
Trey like black people.
He has him ranked lower than Sam Darnold and Jared Stidham, so it's true.
Oh shit, that's fucked up.
Just kidding, guys. That's my brother.
I was like, literally, ironically, the people that don't know us, I'm just like,
Just says top 15 QB this season. Oh, y'all call me crazy with Caleb. Okay. And then Milton says Cliff Kingsbury is gonna make or break him. Most likely break him. And then Milton says, Joe's smoking dope. Okay, Joe, thank you. I didn't think he meant me. I was like, hello.
Yeah.
Maybe he still meant me. Who knows? 28. Bryce Young falls 4 spots from last year, 24. Now he's 28. I do think he'll have a better sophomore year.
I do too, man. I'm really pulling for him the fact that they added a little bit more, weapons.
O-line, some weapons.
That's exactly why I put him at 25. I don't think he's going to have a big breakout, but I know he's going to do a little bit better.
And that division's up for grabs. So it's
plus, you also can't do much worse than you did last year. So,
what are you say, Alex?
No, I'm saying I think he's going to surprise a lot of people this year.
He also got Deontay Johnson in a trade with the Steelers.
Yeah.
So that's a big.
Xavier Leggett. You know what I'm saying? Big body receiver.
Still got Adam Thielen.
Still got Alex. So, and what's the receiver they took last year? God damn, I can't think. Mims? Is it Mims or Mingo something like that?
Jonathan Mingo.
Yeah, Jonathan Mingo. Yes. Yeah, you're right.
So, hopefully he can put it together, man. As long as they protect him, man. I want to see what he do with protection because last year looked like fucking.
Joe says, look at his weapons. Talking about Jaden Daniels. Yeah, his weapons are good, but and they have Dallas's O-line, so we'll see. Maybe they can do surprises. Cody says Bryce Young is 32. I don't give a fuck. Joe says the Panthers are gonna do what the Texans did to David Carr.
Jesus,
send them to the broadcast booth, baby.
David Carr, good lord.
He doesn't have a good line, and I don't know if he's better thrower of the ball than Howell. I don't think he's better thrower than Howell, but Howell also is more reckless with that shit. And Bryce still.
But I feel like I'm not gonna lie. I like Jaden Daniels, but they didn't give Sam Howell a fair chance.
No, nobody gave Sam Howell a fair chance. Honestly,
dude, he was putting it together, bro.
He was. I thought he did good.
He was putting it together.
I think it's a good move though because Ron Rivera was still there, and if you keep, you gotta move along, bro. At one point what was
respect. No, I understand it.
Also, too, with the number 2 overall pick, if you decide to pass on a quarterback versus going, you know what I mean? Like that's kind of like crazy talk.
True.
And then Joe, he is worse than David Carr though. Per Daniels. Ooh, Jesus. All right. Number 27, Jacoby Brissett, my quarterback. A lot of us think he was around this area.
Yep.
He ain't going to do
Marco
anything special.
High, good lord.
I didn't want to say nothing.
I mean, I know it's only 4, but damn.
God, that whole day was laughing while he was putting this shit together.
You have no idea.
Dude, we're not even to the bad part yet, James. That's what scares me.
No, that 10 through 20 is gonna be woo shit.
Jacoby Brissett will get some good wins. Obviously, they're going to rely on the run game and the defense, but
100%.
But this is, I don't think he's going to be worse than. Okay, is he going to be better or worse than Mac Jones?
I think he might be better than Mac Jones.
I would say a little bit better, not much, but
he's definitely going to be better than Mac Jones, bro. Definitely better.
Definitely is a big word, sir. A little bit, sure.
He also drafted his backup quarterback at the 6th round, so we know Bailey Zappi ain't gonna be there. Marco says, Trey, you had Lamar at 22. He actually had
first off at 21. Second off, that was his injured year, which was, if you look stat wise, realistic.
Oh my god!
I would never back away.
I don't let shit go, bro.
There's some shit we never let go. Milton says better.
Yeah.
Jacoby over Mac. Marco says we
obviously you can't remember, you dumb motherfucker.
I think that same year Patrick Mahomes came in second on a lot of people's lists.
Yeah, probably.
Milton says more composed. Yeah. Jacoby's a
vet.
No, 100%.
He's a vet, bro. He's gonna make the right read.
And that's a picture of his rookie year in 2016 with the Patriots when he had to play Game 4 while Tom Brady was still suspended. And then
why was Tom Brady suspended?
Because he's awesome. Cody says he won't be better, but I don't know if he can be worse either. He'll be a lot better. Mac Jones was ass, Cody. I don't know what y'all smoking when you and Milton think Mac was held back. Motherfucker held him so back. The locker room didn't even like him, bruh. Come on, guys.
Hey, but he had swag though, bruh.
I like Jacoby Brissett. He'll do good. Milton says we don't talk about that, James. Milton's a Patriots fan, so he knows. He understands. They always want to bring down the GOAT. They couldn't even find him guilty. They just suspended him for fun. All right, 26. Will Levis with the high 17 from Trey. Trey, explain yourself. White on white blasphemy, bro.
I think he's gonna have a good year. He did okay. There was some light. I think he'll do all right.
17 though.
I might have went a little high, but I think he'll do all right.
That's 7 spots for the top.
The gap between you and James, 17 to 31, and Marco 32.
I think he'll do all right.
You really don't think Will Levis is bad? They think that he's that bad?
I don't think he'd be number 17 good.
No, I don't think so either. But
that's what I'm laughing at. I'm not laughing at anything else but that.
I don't think so.
32 in the.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think he just thinks Ryan Tannehill Jr. I think that's what Marco's thinking. Just pass the ball to the running back. Insert quarterback name here. Oh, running back, sorry. Yeah. Marco says racist ass MFer. Joe says the athletic Big Ben. Oh, God.
Yes.
And then Cody says hard to judge a QB that's guaranteed injury, though. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, I think he's still in a good spot at 26. I will say he'll probably especially with Calvin Ridley and DeAndre Hopkins, you would hope he's better than fucking Jacoby Brissett.
No, but I look at him like this, right? How many games did he play last year?
He only played wasn't it like 4 or 5? It wasn't that much.
Like eight or 10, bro.
I didn't think it was that many.
Yeah,
he showed flashes of playing pretty fucking good, if you ask me.
They started what's this call it? God damn, I can't think of the other backup quarterback they got.
We don't want to. He's not here for a reason.
Out of Liberty.
Yeah, that guy, the black dude. I don't know what his name is. But anyway.
He could run, but he can't throw.
Who? So, I mean, in my eyes, he's still a rookie, so that's why
he played 5 games. He played Carolina, and they won. Indy, and they won. Lost, I'm sorry. Miami, and they won. Houston twice.
Malik Willis, right?
Yeah,
and actually, he only played.
That's what Milton said. Willis.
That second game, he only played a little bit. So he really only played like 4 games.
That's what I'm saying. So in my eyes,
and on top of that,
he'll get better though.
Passing yards,
and they got Calvin Ridley over there too. So
that's what I'm saying.
It'll help.
That's what I'm saying. Plus, I mean, you can't stop D-Hop. They just lost a running back. That's about it. But
and they don't have no defense. So
let's move it along, fellas. We're an hour 30 in. We're only at 26. He said he plays until he faces the Texans, then they kill him. All right, cool. Then he's outie. He's got him out. league. Marco says Will Levis the equivalent of Tannehill, Mac Jones if they had a kid. Woo!
The disrespect.
Number 25 is Gardner Minshew. We all have a consensus right here. This is about right. We all pretty much agree. Alex maybe thinks a little lower, but I don't think it's too bad. I mean, he's got the Devontae Adams, Jacoby Myers, 2 tight ends that Brock Bowers and
oh yeah, I forgot about Brock Bowers.
I forgot who else, but yeah, what a picture indeed, right, Milton?
Yeah,
good lord,
crazy ass picture.
It was the only one with him in the uniform, so I don't know if he's going to be the starter. It could be still Aiden O'Connell, but it's what they had when I last checked, so we'll see. Caleb Williams comes in at number 24 with me as high as 10 and then Trey as low as 31. We're all over the fucking place with this guy. So you see, Trey, how everyone's going to be fucking scattered today.
That's just one of them.
Yep.
Okay, Trey.
Me and James are pretty kind of evened out.
I know you put all rookies last, but the number 1 pick should not be at 31.
He was the number 1 rookie that I put, if that makes you feel any better.
Look, that I think this is the highest I've ever put a rookie QB. And I put him that high. I don't know, because I know Jose was said something about he had some stuff to say to me about this list. I thought he was gonna say something about this because this is the first rookie QB that I've put high. To me, it's because he has a lot of weapons and he shouldn't be ranked as low.
I still don't think you put him high enough, to be honest with you.
I think that's perfect.
I think for what the expectations are that everyone's got on him, and then what he has around him. I mean, yeah, maybe 10 is a little crazy, but fucking CJ Stroud was not 10. Like I said last year, we did not predict that he'd be a top 10. He was top 10 last year. So Joe says new age Ryan Fitzpatrick. Talk about Gardner Minshew.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Caleb. I was like, damn.
Milton was like, Jose 10? Yo! Hey, as I explained, if he can pull off something like CJ Stroud last year, he'll easily be top 10. And he's got better weapons. Cody says, I mean, he kept it consistent. He had in the top 10 earlier. Hell yeah. I mean, what can I say? Marco, I respect Alex for putting him at 25. Yep. And then Milton says, fair point. But there we go. There's the rookie. And we didn't see, I don't think y'all saw it, but Marco has Jaden Daniels above Caleb Williams. So, yep.
Good. I didn't do that. I didn't do that.
Hey, at least his nails ain't painted in this picture.
You don't know that. You don't see all the fingers. At number 23, Derek Carr, the New Orleans Saints. We all basically have him about the same area. I have him the lowest at 24.
You couldn't get a better picture.
What's a better picture of him on the ground getting sacked? Well, I mean, what are we talking about?
Yeah,
Motherfucker falls 4 spots from last year. What's a better picture? Go ahead.
I think Derek Carr had a couple of games where he had flashes of, he had flashes of his old self, like where he was dealing like against the Green Bay, the Packer game. If Derek Carr doesn't get hurt, they win that game.
Oh, for sure, because he was slinging that motherfucker.
Yeah. As soon as he goes down, they
Milton says, "Wow." Buddy says 31. Joe says, "Milton's boy." I smell the hate. The sense is strong, Milton. This might be his last year in the league as a starter.
Yeah. You think so?
Why not? His team doesn't like him.
Damn. No, I think it's somewhere for them to go.
Milton says Dallas. Milton says okay, you're on crack. They start 3-0, 0-3. Okay, going on to 22. Anthony Richardson has risen up despite only playing like 4 or 5 games last year.
Hey, that division's sweet.
Trey, you have him at 16. What's up?
Bro, I like this kid before he got hurt, man. He was showing big promise. So I honestly have high hopes that he's going to come back like from the injury strong because that kid can ball, dude.
You remember draft day? This was his guy.
This was his boy.
I like Anthony Richardson.
Yeah, this was his guy.
And you can't tell me he wasn't playing pretty damn good before he got hurt.
Yeah, he was playing pretty good.
No, him and CJ were going crazy.
That's what I'm saying. So,
and I think I was one of his biggest critics too. And
I think we both.
That's why I have him.
What's funny is the week before Anthony Richardson got hurt, I told Alex, apologize. And Alex was like, apologize for what? He hasn't done shit yet. No, but he was balling. He in those
He was
spurts.
close.
That's the
before
only
he got
reason
hurt.
I have him because man, he has a lot of promise.
Like if he's able to stay healthy and consistent, I do think they'll be him and the Colts will be the biggest threat to the Texans this year.
And he's pretty much doing it to himself though. He needs to learn
Calm the
how
fuck
to
down.
Yeah, how to fall down, how to protect himself.
Yep, that's pretty much what it is for sure.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I have him so high.
Milton says that's false to my 03 claim, and that he would still have a job next year, starting job, maybe not. And then Joe says dark horse QB of the year, A. Rich, the Black Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Oh, yeah.
That's true.
21. Geno Smith falling from 10 last year all the way down to 21.
I didn't have him 10.
The consensus did have him at 10. I think you had him like at 15 or 16, Alex. Last year.
Yeah, a couple spots for me.
They wrote him off, but he ain't right back.
Well, I mean, apparently his letters didn't get through the fucking postal service because we couldn't deliver them. Cody says, does AR pass T-Law as QB number 2 in the AFC South? According to this list, no.
He's getting there.
He could. We're not
He's
saying
getting
that.
there.
He's also got the better team around him. I think they're more constructed build. Like fucking Colts know how to construct a team better than fucking Jacksonville. And then Joe says should be down way too high. I mean, maybe. I mean, we'll see. They got a new coach and Mike McDonald over there. Definitely we'll see what's going on. He still's got 3 big weapons, or JSN, Lockett, and TK. So
Yeah.
we'll see. Maybe this will be the year
Don't
that
forget
they.
K9 shit.
Yeah, I mean, run game is going to be big importance there too. Number 20, Deshaun Watson fell from 12 to 20. Yeah,
It was your guy. Jose.
I was wrong last year. Yeah, I was wrong last year. Yeah. Deshaun Watson did not perform. He was too oiled up.
He was still. Hey, what was the game where he fucking pass it backwards or something like that?
Yes, it was like week 3. Motherfucker decided for whatever reason threw it backwards. It got fumbled. I think it was the Ravens game, and they still won that bitch.
Yeah, they still won that game.
Yeah, so
Crazy, bro.
for as bad as he was, he got some fucking victories, right? And I mean, the team was still so good enough that they didn't need him to go to the playoffs.
My boy said he was too oiled up, bro.
Joe says Sam Howell over Geno. Damn, might happen. Could happen. We'll see. And then Mr. Massage Parlo. And then Milton says breakout season upcoming.
I feel it too.
He could.
Vansky is the man. He was coach of the year last year after all the bullshit that went down last
I
year.
feel it, bro. I hope he can really take off, bro. He bullshitted the first beginning of the season, and then you kind of saw him catch a rhythm.
That last week before he got hurt, yeah.
And he got fucking hurt, man. So I was kind of upset with that. So I was hoping he proved himself.
I feel like the Steelers own every fucking team in that fucking division.
Well, you can't bet against Mike Tomlin, man.
Yeah. It's
you
hard.
always got to show up.
It's crazy. Those divisional games are really crazy.
And still, the Steelers is not the sexiest pick.
At all.
They're not supposed to be,
Yeah.
right? They grind. And then Cody says, I support Howell over Geno. And then Milton says, agreed. We'll see. 19, Russell Wilson. If you're talking about changing pictures, I mean, hello. I have him as low as 25, while James has him as high as 17. I don't believe in this man. I know Trey believed that he was a top 10 quarterback last year.
He
man,
was
Marco.
before they benched him.
Bro.
Don't talk
No, he was not top 10 last year before he got benched. Stop it.
Okay.
Stop.
Hey, look, all I'm saying, bro, is you get the man with the right coach and the right offense. It's not going to be pretty, but Russ will grind it out, bro. And you give him what they gave him in the draft.
He had a good year last year.
Thank
Fire
you.
me.
Yeah, he had a
was
good year
top
last
10 last
Not
year.
top 10 worthy.
Hey, I'm just talking about the pieces he got right now.
Hey,
He got,
does the
he
people
got
today have any
Washington.
openings?
He got Freiermuth.
Hold on. Joe, Milton, and Cody, all answer right now. And Jalen, if you're in the comments too.
Benched.
Was he top 10? Milton said just not top 10.
Before he was benched.
It was not
And
top
then-
10.
You got to remember there was more quarterbacks hurt throughout the year.
He
So,
still wasn't top 10.
I mean, I think he was maybe top 15 quarterback. He wasn't a bad
Gosh,
quarterback.
that was the fucking deal anyways. Was top 15, fool.
It was top 15.
Yeah.
Hey, you agreed to the terms with Jeff.
Yeah,
QBR, pass.
15.
No, he was top 16.
No, but
That's why you lost a bet.
top 15, and he was top 15 last year before he got benched. I didn't say top 10. I said top 15.
Yeah, he did say top 15.
So,
Okay.
And he was a good quarterback, dude.
Well, you're
He did
arguing
make
right
good
now
losses.
for top 10 before this.
well, I meant top 15. I
Okay.
got caught up in the moment.
Joe said nope. Wilson was top 15. See, I don't mind the top 15 argument. Top 10 is not the definitely.
I never once
no.
said top 10
You did earlier. That's
until just now. All right.
top 15 for show. That is a stretch.
The 15, it was top 15. That was their.
That was our bet.
That was their bet.
The bet was though that it had to do with the averaging for passing yards, touchdowns, interception ratio, QBR, and so he just missed out to and he landed at 16 overall.
But to give him so much blast though, with like giving too much shit or what he been through, like his first year with Denver, and then now this second year with Denver with Sean Payton, like just fucking like he's never those first 2 years didn't have a coach. Like, they hated him.
True. But it's also they say he did it to himself though. Like, I mean, that's what I said. I don't know how true the reports are, but I mean, football is a team sport, dog. You gotta be all in with your teammates, bro. You can't be isolating yourself. And
think about this. For the most part, unless you do something really shitty, the fans don't turn on you when you lead the team, and they welcome you back. They love you. They praise you. But Seattle turned on him fucking quick because they knew all the reports that the whole team didn't fuck with him. He never gave his personal number to teammates in Seattle. They couldn't reach him. They had to reach him through his assistant if they wanted to try to talk to him. And then we heard about him having his office. Sean Payton said, I'm gonna shut that shit down. Then Sean Payton berated him in public during the games and shit. So I just don't think he's liked anywhere. I just think he has a personality where they just don't like him. And so I don't know if he'll do well in Pittsburgh. I know Alex doesn't think he'll have the job by the end of the year. He said earlier this year, Justin Fields will have the job, and I mean, so did Joe.
I think this is I think it's a proven year for Russ, bro. I think Russ, I think it's a proven year for him, bro. He got to bounce back.
I think he's not going to be the quarterback throughout the year because I think it's more of a business decision with the Steelers and why they got Justin. So,
well, I think for the business decision, it's best to keep Russ on the field as long as possible because you don't want to give up a 4th-round pick to the Chicago Bears.
Yeah, but then what do you do with Justin?
No. Hold on.
You only see 4 games.
The point of the deal was if Justin plays more than half the season for the Pittsburgh Steelers as a starter, the Chicago Bears will get a 4th-round pick back. So I think they're gonna keep Russ starter at least until week 10, week 11. And that's when they do the switch. So that way they give Justin Fields those last 6-7 weeks more time to develop and prove that he deserves his job.
You think he's gonna develop against? Did you look at
the schedule's a fucking bitch.
At the end of the year, if they put Justin in that fucking thing, they just fucked them too because that's a terrible place to be. That's insane to put Justin in that.
It is, but at the same time too, if Justin wants to fucking keep a job there, it might be something he has to go through. Especially, and we don't know, right? And the reports from the beat writer at ESPN for the Steelers says that Fields is still struggling with the shit that he was struggling in Chicago. He has a hard time looking at his second and third read. He runs after his first read. He's still, very passive in the pocket. Kind of just wants to run and gun, and he's not an accurate thrower. Russ is hitting at least all the minimums for everything there. So we know Russ is going to keep the job until Mike Tomlin feels like we need to make the switch and keep my plus 500 record, alive. Cody says Sean Payton is trash. I agree. I think he's a fraud. Milton says Sean Payton did him dirty for sure. Russ is a better thrower of the ball than Fields, but I do think Fields starts by week 12. That's what I was saying. Sink or swim, baby. Wilson about to be a broadcaster next year. He's about to take Tony Romo's job. And would Russ get another starting job somewhere if they do bench him this year? It's a 1-year deal, right?
I think he'll be a backup somewhere if he gets cut. This
Yeah, I was going to say it'd be a lot to get him to be a starter.
Yeah,
I
there's
think
just so many
he's
guys.
done after this. If he don't like ball out over here or show any promise, then he's definitely gonna be a backup. Where he's done. He's out of the league.
He's in that Derek Carr situation for me.
Yeah.
This could be his last time.
True.
All right, 18. Kyler Murray with that high 12 from Alex. Alex, why?
Bro, Kyler Murray is still the guy, man. I don't know how you guys hate on Kyler Murray.
How is that hate?
Why is he so low to some of you guys?
I have him 18. I don't know. I don't think that's too low. I have him at the right spot apparently.
Because they ain't got no fucking team. It's him,
Exactly.
James Conner, and Marvin Harrison, and Buda Baker. That's
it.
it.
Buda Baker.
100% it.
That's it. Bro, they got no corners, no linebackers, no D tackles, no D ends, no offensive line. Like, hell, they beat us.
The offensive line is the biggest.
If we're talking about a guy who doesn't fucking like look at his second and third reads, this motherfucker is running back 20 yards to run 40 yards forward.
He's still efficient. He's still got Hobbs. Oh no, not Hobbs anymore, but he's still efficient with just one guy. He had Hobbs that 1 year and they did good together. I think Marvin Harrison is going to be better than Hobbs.
I mean, I'm not saying that Kyler is trash. I have him at 18. I don't think that's bad at all. No, but James and Trey have a point. Like, he doesn't have the weapons around him. Like, could you really say Arizona's the third or second best team in the division? I don't think so. I wouldn't put him over Seattle or the Rams. You know, definitely not over the San Francisco 49ers.
You wouldn't put him over the Rams?
Why would I? Why would I do that? No. Matthew Stafford has weapons.
Yeah, but
he has two solid running backs. He has two solid wide receivers.
So you telling me you're taking Kyler Murray over Matthew Stafford?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying as far as the team, I think Arizona. Look, if you look at that team was in every single game, and you guys were saying quote unquote they didn't have any good players. This will be the second year in that system, and I think they're gonna do good. And whenever Kyler Murray did come back, they were in a lot of those games. Like you said, they beat the Cowboys.
That wasn't with Kyler. That was with.
That wasn't with Kyler, but I'm saying
was that Josh Dobbs? No.
Yeah,
that was Dobbs.
That was Dobbs.
But look at all their games. And what we're saying too, like, damn, how are the Cardinals in every single game? They shouldn't be.
The defense was there,
and that's what the head coach is. He's a defensive guy.
And like we made fun of him throughout the offseason, talking about like he looked like the guy from Impractical Jokers.
Murr,
yeah.
He looks like Murr.
Yeah, but the players look like they play hard for him.
They did.
I mean, I'm not rating him by his Call of Duty stats. I'm rating him by what I think he's gonna be this year. I'm not like I'm not bringing up the hate or anything like that. I don't think Trey and James were hating either. I think they're. I think for me, like I'm raising him to 18 for what his talent is alone. But I don't think he's going to be top 12 to where he's going to be taking this team possibly to the playoffs. 100%. Yeah, like they're still growing, Alex. There's nothing wrong with like he's still like he can still be low, but he's growing to be better. Like you're right, Marvin Harrison Jr. is probably going to fucking break Puka's record, right? Probably going to get fucking 1,600 yards, right? Fucking passing yards, but doesn't mean that they're going to be good enough to be better than the Rams entirely or the Seattle Seahawks. Like maybe they will, but we need to see, and I don't think he's better than them right now.
He got Charvarius Ward twice, Reek Woolen twice, and then Tre'Davious White twice. That's going to be a welcome to the league moment.
And Alex, here's another thing too. He also last year the reason he came in so late was because he was coming off an ACL injury, and so now we know that his legs are a little weaker than they were before. And their turf is still fucking turf over there in Arizona, so we got to rely on a man who has his legs. Go ahead, Trey. Sorry.
You said that he was slinging it last year. Now I know he was hurt, but you said he was slinging it.
I said he came out pretty hot when he came back from his
injury. The reason I asked that is we talked about Will Levis earlier playing 4 games. He threw for 1,800 yards in those 4 games.
I said he came out good.
Kyler played 8 games and threw for 1,700 yards. 1,799. I'm sorry. So in double the games, he threw for the exact same as Will Levis. And, yeah, he didn't have D-Hop, but still. I don't think Kyler's that guy. I really don't. That's just me.
He showed who he is with the weapons around him with that Cardinals team. I truly believe that he showed it. They had I forgot what year it was. They had a pretty decent season.
It was the year they were that year's frauds. They started like 10-1.
Yeah, it was like 10. Yeah.
Then they got knocked in the first round in the playoffs.
Yeah. So he showed promise, man. I still believe in him. He's a decent quarterback. I'm just saying right now in the position that they're in with what's on that team, what's on that roster, I don't.
That's what I'm getting at too. That's what
I don't think he has enough around him.
All right, just go quick on the comments. Cody says Murray and Marvin Harrison combo is going to be crazy numbers this year. Milton offensively said Zay Jones and Trey McBride can are going to flourish. Offensive line did improve. Kyler top 10 talent, but he's played in Arizona. LOL. Cody says he hit y'all with that Patriot logic shit you and Milton did. We were in every game close. Milton says 12 is a stretch, but there is a huge upside with Kyler.
Yeah.
Milton says they had a great draft as well for the secondary. And Milton also says running back room did get much better with Benson and Michael Carter.
True.
We'll see how it goes for them this year. Hopefully they show us something, but
we're in every game close.
Hey, the Patriots were, bro. What are you talking about? Number 17, Baker Mayfield with the high 13 from Alex, just one spot below Kyler Murray. We all agree that he definitely improved, definitely earned the spot that he is in.
Sir.
Maybe not 13 high, Alex, but and I don't think
consensus though.
Yeah, but he's earned the spot. I think I have him at 21 just because I do think the NFC South did get a little harder.
I think Baker earned a lot from us. Like you said, last year we've had
we all disrespected him.
Yeah, we all disrespected him, and I don't know. I think Jeff would be the first one to say that he did play better than Tom Brady with that same team. Yeah,
he'd be the only one saying that, bro.
Yeah.
He'd be the only one.
Yeah, he'd be the only one saying that. He'll bring that shit up right now.
Jeff also says a lot of crazy.
Oh my
God.
He also thinks Aaron Rodgers is number 2 right now.
But to allude to it, but like if you put Baker on a well constructed team, he's shown that he could ball with them. You know, we've seen him in Cleveland when they had a couple decent players, and you know he's now here in Tampa, a well constructed team, and they make some noise.
I do think that he will be affected by the loss of Dave Canales, the new Panthers head coach. He's kind of the quarterback whisperer. Like last year, he was there with Baker. Look at how good Baker did. The year before that, he was in Seattle. You saw how Geno did. So I'm thinking that he's going to do something good for Bryce. I do think Baker's going to feel the little effects of it, but he still has Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, that O-line. So we'll see how it goes for them. Cody says, nice. Everyone said even Baker is better than Derek Carr. Joe says, properly rated. Milton says, Joe and Cody hopefully will testify. I did say Baker will be good with good surroundings. Better than Carr right now for sure, Cody. All right. 16. Entering the top 16 is Captain Kirk Cousins.
What's with these pictures, bro?
What do you want me to do? He doesn't have a fucking uniform yet. This is what he's been practicing with. I am sorry. Did you not see the Sam Darnold picture? I had a fucking background for him. He didn't have fucking shit.
Trey, that's crazy, Trey.
I was following for grace for Trey.
Yeah, he's the Kirk lover, and I'm the Kirk hater.
I'm a Kirk lover, but I don't think he's gonna do good in ATO.
You know what's
I could
crazy?
be completely fucking wrong. He could kill it, but
you know what's crazy? Last year, Alex had him at 23. Really hating, keeping him out the top 10. And then Trey said, I don't think you're wrong. And decided this year's all flipped for the fucking way.
Well, dude, he's with a different team. He doesn't have who's his main guy?
Drake London, Kyle Pitts, Bijan Robinson.
Compared to Justin Jefferson.
They got Rondell Moore.
Yeah, that is crazy. He did choose those guys over.
That's what I'm saying. So, I mean, yeah, he's got Bijan. Bijan's nice, but
They also got a new coach over there, so
I think
Arthur Smith ain't gonna fuck it
I
up.
think he has a lot more speed, and he has 2 big bodies, and he has a nice run game.
Oh, you're talking about his weapons. I was like,
don't get me wrong.
Kirk has no speed.
Again, he could.
Because he got Mooney. He has Mooney and Rondell Moore. You know what I mean? So those are like some shifty guys. They're little receivers, but they're shifty.
Yeah.
And you got big body. You got Drake London.
Everybody wants to talk about Mooney, right? Now that he's out the
You
fucking
always-
Bears.
No, he's the only one talking. I ain't saying shit about Mooney. I don't give a fuck about Mooney.
Where did he play before Atlanta?
I have no idea.
I can't remember.
Chicago!
Yeah, nobody wants to talk about it when they play for fucking Chicago.
Because he sucked in Chicago the last 2 years.
Talking about it.
He got a fucking
What the
quarterback
fuck
over there. That's why.
Hey, he had one good year when he was wide receiver 1.
when he was the only receiver.
Yeah, he wasn't. He fucking dropped the game-winning touchdown against the fucking Browns.
Oh, but he's fantastic.
Oh no, they
But
fucking.
no one wants to
just
talk
for
about
that.
him when he's in Chicago.
Yeah, nobody wants to fucking talk about him. Everybody forgets that shit.
Winston says I'm doing a great job. That's right. I made these fucking slides. Shut up, James. He went down 2 spots.
Bro,
All right?
look, he looked like he's seeing ghosts, bro.
Do you see that left little arm? You see that left, all nothing but veins and skin.
With the
It looks
wedding
like his
band on.
Achilles.
With the wedding band on.
It looks like he's a fucking Achilles, his left arm. Good Lord. All that
Next,
veins popping out.
Kirk is done.
Kirk should be higher, in my opinion. Kirk at 16 is crazy. Now has a running game and better O-line to help with play action. Bro, if he had stayed in Minnesota, he could have had Aaron Jones.
Joe, if you said
Which not
crazy, you want him higher or lower?
You want some higher. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
Did we ever figure out which one's higher and which one's lower? Remember the debate from last year?
Yeah. All right. At 15, Trevor Lawrence has fallen out of our top 10 and straight to the 15 spot.
Thank God.
He was in your top 10 too. What the fuck you hating for?
Yeah, thank God he dropped.
Oh my gosh. So glad you have Justin Herbert in there.
Yeah,
That's
well deserved.
Y'all are.
Wait, so you only hating that you only want him out the top 10 because he was above Justin Herbert last year, or what?
Yeah.
No. Well,
Yeah.
it was weird that some of these guys, like you guys, had Trevor Lawrence over.
And
Justin.
because he doesn't play for Chicago. That's what it is.
He's a Georgia boy. I don't care about nothing with your boys.
Oh my God. Well, I mean, I think he's fairly rated. Milton agrees.
Yeah. I put him a little bit higher just because of who he is, but
And he's a generational talent, guys.
Oh my God.
Generational talent.
Okay, Art.
Okay. My boy Teddy.
All right, at number 14, Jordan Love enters the top 15. He enters the top 15 after being 29 last year.
I'm not mad at it at all.
Alex has him as low as 19. Jeff, we know, has him as high as 9.
I still wouldn't put him in my top 10, but
I better have him in 15.
I put him at 15. So
I don't think it's a bad at all.
no.
Alex, why are you hating?
Like I said, I think people just don't really watch. I watched like the NFC North games really close, and people were really glazing over his game, and they were just simply looking at his numbers, not really watching the game. So, hopefully, he proves me wrong. I know he's having y'all's Go and Christian Watson back. We'll see about that. See if he puts up some numbers.
W.
Well, Christian Watson's healthy, bro.
W
Watch
for
out.
Watson, you know what I mean?
I mean, Alex, it's not like we put him that high, bro. I mean, really, he's only at 14 because Jeff has him at 9.
Jeff is a little wild for that, but I think everybody else is pretty realistic.
We're like he's in the middle of the pack. You're like all dramatic, like, oh, how dare y'all believe in this kid? What, motherfucker? He's only fucking 14. And Joe was asking who's 15. It was Trevor Lawrence.
T-Low.
Milton says good placement, and then Joe says 8 to 14 is his range right now. Ooh, don't tell Alex that. Number 13, Justin Herbert's up the top 10 with Alex as high as 7. And finally, after years of everyone talking shit to me that I don't have in my top 10, y'all motherfuckers agree with me. Thank you.
Well, I could have seen this coming whenever you guys didn't have him in the top 10. It's going to be crazy whenever he has a crazy, like, you guys are gonna look back at this and you're like, oh shit, he really is top 10 quarterback.
You've been telling me that every year, and I've never felt
He
wrong.
is top 10 quarterback.
I've never felt wrong once.
If you look, you know how you said you talk about Russell Wilson. How if you look at the stats, if you look at his percentages, he is a top 15. He's not a top 15 quarterback. If you do the same shit, to Justin Herbert, I guarantee it's gonna be a top 10 quarterback.
Atlanta.
I believe.
Am I wrong, James?
He has promised. I believe
James has the lowest.
No, but as far as
I know I do have him the lowest, but I'm like I said, my picks were predicated off of what they've done, their supporting cast, and my future predictions of where they're going to go.
Exactly.
Like
How is he top 10 this year? That's my question.
So what?
How is he going to be a top 10 this year?
How is he?
Yeah.
I mean, he only has to beat out 2 other teams.
Top 10 quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, they're not going to beat the Chiefs, but I mean, if he has the season, shit,
yeah,
ain't nobody to worry about.
It'll be funny if the Raiders do get over them this year.
They might because
they might. They got some weapons and defense on Christian Wilkins.
I just want to release split. That's
him and Mark Crosby, bro. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Like goddamn,
they beat him last year.
And the Raiders beat them to fucking get a playoff spot 2 years ago. What are we talking about?
No, I'm saying like you guys are thinking that Kansas City can be beat.
I never said that. What are we talking about? They got 5-6 losses?
Broncos literally beat them last year, bro. What you talking about? And we sucked.
The fucking Colts beat them like every time they played them. What are we talking about? No one's praising the Chiefs like that. Calm down, Marco. Milton says, and he's talking about the previous pick. I think Love. He's not top 10. I agree. The scheme, how LaFleur gets guys open, helped out. Agreed. Joe says Alex hitting the air right now.
Damn you, yo! I fuck with that guy, my boy Milton right there. He said I said the same shit last year. We were watching the fucking playoff game and we did a recap.
No one is disagreeing with you about Jordan Love.
No, I'm just saying, like.
Hey, Alex, I know they're a rival team, bro, and I know Aaron Rodgers put belt to ass for many years, but you're okay, bro. Y'all are in the
is that PTSD?
No, you know what it was, James? It's because Jordan Love got those 2 wins he's got over Chicago last year too.
No, I'm just saying, look, it's y'all are the Lions, bro. There's no one else to take the reins, bro. It's y'all are the Lions,
bro. We've been there, done that.
I got the Bears over the Packers in going to the playoffs, but I mean that's just me. I mean I'm trying to support Alex here, but he makes it tough on himself. It just says Raiders got like Getsy, Luke Getsy as an offensive coordinator. I don't think they'll be that good. Yeah, he failed Justin Fields very easily. But who knows? Maybe Gardner Minshew will show us something there. Joe says, who would you rather have right now, Love or Herbie right now?
Alex?
Oh, Alex?
Stop.
I really want to know
That's not even a fucking question.
That's Sophie's choice.
Can you answer the question just so we'll know?
That's fucking Herbert.
Wait. According to all of us, hold on. Alex says Herbert. We know that. James says Love. Jeff says Love. I say Herbert. There you go. Marco says Herbert, and Trey says Herbert. So 4-2, you know.
That's crazy because one guy took like fucking 4 years to get onto the field, and the other guy was a fucking instantly.
Yeah, James. Fuck you, James. You're fucking anti-Herbert.
Hey, look, I'm a Herbert fan. I would take Justin Herbert over Jordan Love. I placed Jordan Love over Herbert because of what he has on his team, offensive and defensive wise. So I mean, that's just.
I'm over with this. Let's go.
He's writing notes for this shit to hang on to us. Okay.
I remember I fucking keep receipts. I'm like fucking Saba.
So Milton and Cody both answered Joe, and Milton says Herbert easy, and then Cody said Love. Ooh! One playoff win apiece, and Love has the worst weapons. Herbert doesn't have a playoff win. That's a mistake. Herbert lost to Trevor Lawrence.
Well, there's also that he fucking plays in a division where Patrick Mahomes plays in. So
Oh my God! Here we go.
Let's go. I don't want to listen.
So did Russ last year, and he was top 15 before he got binged.
A way better O line says, "Talk to him, Joe." And then Herbert has had a lot of weapons. He has, and then a competent head coach. Yeah,
Facts. That played a big part. Shit. That head coach matters.
and that concussion has let him out of the top 10. Thank you. Number 12, Tua Tagovailoa has 2 top 10 votes, but not enough to crack the top 10. Actually, falls from last year's list. Went from 11 to 12. Anything, guys? Anything at all? I know Alex is heated.
I think it's low, but I get why the consensus says it. So
I like it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's too crazy. I think that's just about right for me personally. But again, if he doesn't have those guys, he probably doesn't even not even starting right now.
So that's the what ifs. If he doesn't have those guys, okay, you could say that with everybody.
True. We got Justin Herbert high. I mean, he has no weapons. Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't produce anything. 12 to 16 for Tua. Properly rated. Milton says good placement. All right. And guys, we are here entering top 11. And I just want y'all to know I am just a moderator of this thing. I have no control of what happens. So at number 11,
we haven't seen CJ.
Just missing the top 10. Yeah, you think that's what I'm talking about right now? Dakota Press.
Get the fuck out of here,
Jeff, bro. Jeff's dumbass.
Look at Jeff's ranking.
Oh my god.
That is fucking wild.
This is ridiculous.
A top 10 guy to 5 people, but not Jeff.
Wild, bro. Good Lord.
Oh my god.
Jeff is fucking wild. God, I want him on this podcast just to fucking explain himself.
Bro, I hope he shit on himself while he's sleeping. Like, I really hope he fart in this shit, bro. I really do. This isn't a serious take, bro. This is not a serious
Yeah, he's
take,
fucking
bro.
playing around.
This is straight troll
He's not
action,
though.
bro.
That's literally troll. Like
It's straight troll action, bro.
And don't get me wrong, guys. I asked him, bro, are you sure this is where you want to put him? Like, come on, we gotta be real about this. He was like, yes, I have him at 32. I think he'll be the worst starting quarterback this year. And I was like, okay.
And this is coming from a guy that fucking thinks Tony Romo is the fucking sunshine.
Hey, bro, don't talk about Tony Romo like that, bro.
You know
That's
what?
my quarterback now.
This one gets you mad because he talks shit about Dak not fucking playing good, and when the game counts. If you look at Tony Romo's fucking record in December, it is terrible.
Hey, Tony Romo took chances, all right? That's the difference.
Oh my god, dude! This is
If Tony Romo had this book, we're not gonna go. Alex, we're not going down that fucking rabbit trail, all right? We're not going down
This
that
man
rabbit
got
trail.
3 top 6 votes and still did not crack the top 10.
Dude,
I swear to God, if me and Trey had just said he's a top 5 player, he would have just cracked top 10, baby. Who knows? Fucking Cody is laughing. He's loving it. He said, fucking let's go. Milton says 32. You kidding me? Joe says if it wasn't for the 32, he's top 8. Bro, he's higher than that. I swear to God, he's probably higher than that without that shit. He's like, Milton's just laughing. Don't talk about my quarterbacks. T.O. voice.
Yeah, Joe, tell him, dog.
Joe's leaving the chat. Take Jeff with you. And Cody says this shit is hilarious.
We're gonna bury this
every
man,
year, bro. Every year the consensus just goes crazy. Every fucking year. There's
All
always
right, man. Come
one
on, next one,
person
man.
and always
Next
one
man.
player
I think
that's just fucking wild.
he did my dog. He did my dog wrong, bro.
He did this dude terribly wrong.
He did my
This is
dog
probably
wrong.
our worst one so far.
I know. I be going back and forth, hot and cold with Dak, dog, because he be pissing me off.
TikTok's gonna kill us for this one too.
I would never, bro, ever. No.
That's crazy.
You know, James, if you had just believed in him a little more, not put him at 10.
Dog. I'll put him where it belongs, dog.
Joe said overrated. He'll say overrated.
Hey, for real, right?
Dude, TikTok's gonna fucking kill us.
No, they're gonna kill Jeff, bro.
It's not us.
Yeah, did I say that we did
Even
this?
James, who it pisses off as a fan, has him in the top 10 still. At 10, but still.
Oh man! All right, and I think this is a response from the football gods, because at number 10
Oh God.
is the American hero, Aaron Rodgers,
How is he in the top 10 and Jeff?
with only 2 top 10 votes.
Oh my god!
Fucking Jeff, bro. He literally skewed this whole fucking.
Oh God, bro. No.
James is not gonna, question me on this picture.
Real, dog.
I can't, bro. I can't. This is.
Well, I mean, there was no picture of him
picture.
on the field. What are you talking about? Like,
That's the only picture.
what other picture is there, B?
Hey,
It's highlighted 2023.
Three okay, cool. Like, what picture are you gonna fucking use, dog?
hey, you could have used a boomerang or a run out.
Ain't no shit, bro. Like, what other pick are you gonna fucking use, dog?
Oh my god!
Damn, Marco put him at 17 though. That's crazy, word.
Which is crazy because he was hyping him up last year, and he's a Pat McAfee dude. You'd think they would stick together, but no, he put him at 17. Oh man, but he fell from 5 to 10. Milton says, "Great pick. Jeff is a legend in the
Dog.
making."
You gotta hear that man defend himself, too. That's the best. If you listen to him defend himself, that shit is hilarious.
No, they
He's
gonna
like,
bury Jeff, dig him up, bury him again.
I can hear Jeff now. I'm crazy. You're crazy. What do you mean you talking about? You see the things that he be doing?
Oh my god, for real.
Hey, Rod just tore his Achilles in his pick. Cue Real American from Hulk Hogan. Dun, 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 dun.
Good lord.
Number 9. Brock Purdy is number 9. Me and Jeff still have some questions, but everyone else has a top 10 guy.
Probably rated. I think he's right
I
where
think respectfully.
yeah.
Hey, he jumped 9 spots from last year. You know what I mean? So it's not too bad.
And he played damn good, so.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't mad
Hey, Jeff, thank you for the laughs, bro, and the headaches and everything that comes with this.
all the time, bro.
Well, at least he moved up though for everybody.
Yeah, that's true. Brock, top 5 for Milton. And then, bro, Jeff needs to be drug tested immediately.
We've been saying that too.
We've been asking him for it, but he's never going to do it. He is our Aaron Rodgers of the panel. Number 8, Matthew Stafford. Pretty consensus here, kind of around the 8 to 11 range. So 8 spots from last year, so not bad at all. I think he's doing good, and who knows? Maybe he'll still play really good this year and get to the Rams to the playoffs. Who knows?
All they got to do is protect him, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Protect
it.
that man. You keep him upright. That's
Literally it.
That'll. Cause they,
Hey,
Williams.
Dude, did y'all see the video about the 49ers actually trying to get Matt?
Yeah.
When I sent y'all?
Is that the one you sent us?
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Oh, what happened? I didn't hear about that.
Watch the TikTok. It was basically Shanahan and McVay on a podcast talking about it.
Oh, yeah,
Shanahan was going to pull the trigger, but they said, no, you got time, sleep on it. And he said 10 minutes later, it happened. Like, that's crazy, bro.
He said he'll call him in the morning.
Could you imagine, dog, if Stafford would have been at 49ers? Like, holy shit.
That guarantees him the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And then if they still get CMC. Good Lord.
They would have beaten Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs last year.
Lord.
Oh, facts. I guarantee you.
Scary. Wow. Whew.
All right. Joseph's properly rated. Milton's asking me, explain Stafford over Brock. I think it's just a pure talent of Stafford, bro. Like, it speaks for himself. Like, even in the bad years of Detroit, even now, like, you could say, like, his talent-wise, you would take Stafford over Purdy any day. That arm strength, the freaking accuracy.
Yep.
I mean, and right now, even if he doesn't have the better team, because we all know what the Niners are, I still think that if Kyle Shanahan had a chance to talk to Sean McVay right now and be like, hey, we'll swap quarterbacks, in a heartbeat, he'd take it.
Yeah.
I really do think that.
I think why I rank Purdy 2 higher is his team's a little bit better.
That's why I put Purdy That's why I put Purdy in top 5, just off the
team
his surroundings are. He don't have to do much. Like Cam Newton said, bro, just manage the game properly. Hit the open reads.
Be a
Work
facilitator.
your workhorse in the backfield. Stay upright. Don't turn the ball over. That's GG's. You put somebody like Matthew Stafford in that offense, no, you're averaging about 30, 40 points a game. Easy.
Explosive for sure.
Hey, so real quick,
difference maker.
So real quick, because we had a fantasy football fucking anarchist in our comments on TikTok. Is Devontae Adams or Puka Nacua gonna have a better year this year? Who's gonna have a better year between them?
I'm going Puka based off of the quarterback.
I'm going Puka as well.
Okay, so who's the overall better wide receiver?
Wide receiver,
like in general, Devontae.
Okay,
that's
for this year coming up. I'm taking Puka over.
What was the argument, Jose?
Okay, so remember when we did the fucking draft versus the people's debate? Love y'all, by the way. Good shit there, guys.
The homies.
Wait, remember when Alex got Devontae Adams?
Yeah.
So the first comment this dude said was, Adams, I would have taken Puka. I'm over here responding as football analytics, who's better route runner, better hands, all this stuff. I'm defending Adams. And this delusional kid starts out of nowhere and says, "No, you're fantasy. I'm talking about fantasy, like as in fantasy football." And I'm like, I'm talking about the real fucking people. I ain't talking about fucking numbers on ESPN, bro.
Oh shit!
Like Puka's not a better wide receiver than Devontae Adams. Like he's not. Like he's in a better situation.
Puka has promise. He has great hands. He has ability, but you can't talk about release, hands, like seeing the number one cornerback every week. You know what I'm saying? Knowing how to get open in zones, how to work the man. Like, yeah.
And Puka's had one year in the league. Like, we're talking about Devontae Adams had 2 years without Aaron Rodgers, and he still fucking put up, 1,000-yard seasons each year with shitty quarterbacks and Derek Carr and Aiden O'Connell. So, I said what I said. I ain't taking that back. Did you see Derek Carr that year? Exactly.
Cue the comments.
Joe says Milton, the fan club president of Brock Purdy, the San Antonio chapter. Milton says Adams. Cody says Puka, and then Joe says Puka. Probably better year. You're right, but overall player, I'd still say Adams all day. Milton tells me to watch my mouth. Hell, fucking no. All right, let's enter the top 7, fellas. Number 7, Jalen Hurts falls from 3 to 7. We didn't really talk about it with everyone's list. Everyone has them near the top 10 or out in general. How y'all feeling about Jalen Hurts? Why y'all so down on him? Like obviously that shit was bad, but y'all think he's just gonna have even worse this year?
I don't think he's gonna be worse. Of course, you would assume he's gonna be better with somebody like Saquon in the backfield that can take a load off of him, who can actually catch the ball out of the backfield, make stuff happen. My thing was just, bro, with all the greatness that he has over there, I just feel like he shook the bed. Like, seriously. Like, I mean, you got two studs at receiver. Like, it's no way you don't get these guys the ball. Like, AJ Brown is a beast, bro. Like, as a Cowboys fan, I know you got to go against these dudes, man. Like, they're fucking loaded, bro. From O-line to, like, all over the place, pretty much. Like, we all know what they have over there. It's just that the way they fell out, though, bro, it was almost like he just wasn't making the right plays, bro, and he was missing a lot of reads.
I think for me also it's the other guys that I have above him. I think have better potential myself as well.
I think
I think he has the potential. He's shown it. Like, I mean, the kid's a beast, bro. Like his arm.
Like we all had him top 5 last year.
Yeah,
he circles everything on a book, bro. When you're looking for a quarterback, bro, he's what you would want in a quarterback, bro. He's versatile. But I'm just saying, I think he had just a bad end of the year. They collapsed, and he takes the blame for it. He's at the helm.
To me, they tried to put too much on Jalen, and they needed to go back to their Super Bowl run, their offense, where it wasn't mostly on Jalen. They run the ball a little bit more. And they were more heavily reliant on their defense 2 years ago, where last year their defense struggled, where Jalen had to come out of his shell more and play a little bit better, and the ball was more in his hands. So that's where his turnover issues came.
So I just don't understand why they didn't utilize Deontay's. What is the fucking Swift?
Devontae Smith.
Yeah.
DeAndre Swift. DeAndre Swift.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I don't know why they didn't utilize him, bro. With that beastly front
Yeah,
line,
they
and they had a
got away from the running game.
I think
Yeah.
the offensive coordinator got too predictable in his scheme, and the reason why the Niners abused them and all this shit. The offensive and defense coordinators were not good last year and they fired them both. You see, they got Kellen Moore and Vic Fangio to replace them. So I think also, like Alex said, like the creation of turnovers. The year before he had like almost no turnovers, and then this past year he had so many fumbles and interceptions. It was like, damn, bro. Like, I get what y'all saying, but I also do think the team in general got better as far as the coordinators, the personnel. You saw what they did in the draft. They answered a lot of those, secondary questions. Now, I agree with Alex. They still have yet to answer a lot for the linebackers. So that's still like, up in the air to see what's going to happen. Joe says too high, maybe 9 or 10. Cody says I like 7 for Hurts. Milton says this year, if he stays healthy, he'll be fine. The offensive coordinator show later the season went on. They now have two competent coordinators and too much of a tush push production. And that rule's still allowed, so he's still going to be tush pushing, even without Jason Kelsey. So we'll see. Number 6, Jared Goff, moving up 9 spots entering the top 10. We all pretty much have him there, about 6 to 9. So
I'm cool with that.
Good shit right there, Jared Goff. Hey, who knows? Maybe a Super Bowl berth this year. Maybe, who knows? We'll see. Anything could happen in the NFC. Number 5, CJ Stroud, Alex. I know you weren't expecting that. You had him low as 14, but all of us had him as a top 5, except for James, quarterback. But he's up there. We have high hopes for that man. So,
like this kid a lot, bro.
Hopefully it works out. That AFC South usually has a different. They're like the NFC East. Different winners every year, and to me they're not too competitive, but in their own, I guess you could say in their own division alone, they're competitive against each other. Even whenever the Colts were down bad after Andrew Luck retired, they were still able to beat the Arian Foster Texans and stuff. So I wouldn't put past that they'll lose to the Titans once, or the Jags, or the Colts. So
anything could happen.
Yeah,
anything for sure. I think every team in that division, except maybe the Jags, really improved in certain areas. But you also have to remember too, I think for the Tennessee Titans, they don't have Mike Vrabel anymore. He's gone, so that's a big factor there. But top 5 right there for our boy CJ Stroud. Hopefully he does good things. Let's see. Way too high, 8 and 10 maybe. He's not talking about CJ Stroud. He's talking about Jared Goff. Crazy, Joe. I'm surprised you have Jared Goff that low. And projection-wise, I can get behind this. All right, Milton. Next up, 4. Josh Allen stays the same, 4 to 4. We're pretty much around the same area no matter what. As high as 3 for 2 guys. That's low as 7 for me. So he only lost his spot to the number 3 guy by 0.2 points. So if I had him 1 spot higher, he might have been higher than number 3, Joe Burrow, who fell down one spot, but here we are. Alex, how are we feeling about this?
I don't know.
I didn't even realize I had him lower than Alex. Shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. You guys know more football than I do, I guess.
Oh, my God.
Here we go.
Oh, shit.
Can't even get his own baseball podcast, but you got to be talking shit to us, his own friends.
Chicago invented football, bro. Chill.
Swear to God, Justin Fields invented the run game.
I love fucking around. It's just so fun.
How is he?
Tell us how you really feel. Tell us how you really feel.
Yeah.
I'm wondering, why is he top 5 to most of you guys?
Why is he what?
Top 5.
Because when he's healthy, he's a fucking top 3 motherfucker out there. What you mean?
He was
like, you're presuming he's already injured.
No, he was healthy at the beginning of the year, right?
No, it wasn't. That's the whole point. Like we criticized that he still was ass while hurt, but he was ass regardless. He was hurt though. Like that, he had quad injuries. We all knew about it, but he was ass.
I don't know. This is weird. This is weird to me.
Anything with Joe Burrow being positive is weird, bro. For you, that's what it is.
So would you take him on Chicago right now? Swap your quarterbacks?
No. He's older. I would want a younger quarterback.
I was gonna leave it alone. I wasn't gonna say anything. I was leaving it alone because I'm at 7. And you're gonna make that comment, bro.
Hey, can we go to number 2 so we can
Please move on. I gotta go to bed because I swear I'm hallucinating shit right now.
Hold on, I got some comments. Got some comments.
No.
Oh yeah, go comment.
Yeah, I swear I'm hallucinating.
Properly rated. So Pat at 2, Lamar at 1. Lamar top 2 was wild, in my opinion. Lamar wouldn't even be top 5 for me. God damn, well, the hate is real from the people's
For
debate.
real, no shit. I wouldn't
I
expect
wish they had this same shit with Burrow.
No. Get the fuck out of here. You're fucking
Why?
crazy.
But this is the same shit that I talk about. Like whenever they're talking about Lamar, Lamar is I think to me is
That's them. That's them.
Yeah, I think he's earned his right because he's even with lesser talent, he's still a top quarterback.
Because he's a winner.
We have yet to see Joe Burrow with a fucking team, and you guys are already calling him one of the elite.
He went to 2 AFC championship games and a Super Bowl.
Hold on.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna be a little tired.
Like, look at the team that's built around him.
Excuse me? What did you say?
We'll see. Everybody starts downfalling from him. You mean everybody's gonna start leaving the team? Everybody's gonna get their payday, and hopefully Joe Burrow can stay on the field. We like to talk about how a lot of players are injury prone, especially with NBA players. And now we can start talking about.
Are we talking about healthy right now? Or are we talking about injured? What are we talking about? Are we projecting he's going to get hurt, Alex? Are we projecting?
No, we're saying if he can stay healthy, right? What happens if he gets hurt again?
Every year that he has played healthy, he has gone to the AFC Championship, and we are knocking him because of allegedly he might get hurt. Allegedly he might lose his teammates. Allegedly this. You're talking about allegedly. We're talking facts. We're talking about what he's done when he's healthy. He has gone to the AFC
so he's
Championship.
The Kawhi Leonard. He's the Kawhi Leonard of basketball, of football.
I mean, do you hear me talk shit that Kawhi's not a top 10 guy? The fuck? I had him top 10 last year.
But is he the Kawhi? Is he the Kawhi?
I'm not gonna say he's a Kawhi. He's only been in the league 4 years. Kawhi fucking missed 4 years already.
Can we just go to number 2?
Yeah, for the love of God. Hit the comments and then move on.
Yeah.
Crazy. I can't wait until he retires.
He said no because he's old.
Crazy, bro. Crazy.
Burrow healthy is top 3.
Easy.
Josh Allen number 2. Joe talent wise is as good as Pat. Or 3 for Josh Allen. Alex about to leave chat. Would you rather have Joe or Herbie, Alex? It's Herbie. He rather have Herbie. That's not fun. Oh, Joe, I know you haven't been here long enough to see it.
Joe, don't start.
He picks Herbie all day. And then there's a lot of hate in Alex's heart.
110%.
The logic is failing, brother. The Bengals have historically been a dumpster fire until Joe got to Cincy. Good point. He'll say yes.
So has to the Chargers.
All right, hey, no, this is we killing this shit.
Done.
Number 2.
Me and Jose already talked about this. Me and Jose talked about this. That the same thing has been the same shit with the Chargers. Well,
yes, and he's not a top 10 guy, and he's lost, and he choked the fucking lead to Jacksonville.
Chargers were a dumpster fire. Like, are we really saying that right now?
Not the same level as Cincy. They had fucking LT and fucking Philip
but
Antonio Gates, all them dudes was a dumpster fire. Yes.
No, before, like I'm saying, like the 30 years before, like what's the name?
Before slavery? What? I mean,
no, like You guys are talking about the Cincinnati Bengals. They were a good team in the 80s, right?
Oh,
Right.
Okay, Doc
And then-
Hudson or what
and then-
was his name?
And
how
then
many
the
playoff
Chargers-
wins did they get? How many
the
playoff
Chargers-
wins did they
Chargers
get from
were
the
really
last?
bad. The
from their
Chargers
last
were
playoff
really
win?
bad before fucking Phillip Rivers got there. They were historically bad.
And they still made the Super Bowl.
What? No, they didn't.
They did not make the Super Bowl in '92. Am I fucking dreaming?
With
Against
Phillip
Dallas,
Rivers?
they got their ass whooped. No, I'm talking about before Phillip Rivers, motherfucker. You're talking about the Chargers historically bad. The Chargers went to the Super
They
Bowl
are bad.
in the '90s.
They're always been a
They
bad
went to
team.
the Super Bowl in the '90s still.
So did the fucking Bengals.
Number
The Bengals made the Super Bowl. They made it to the Super Bowl too.
James, we
Number
were creating
two.
content.
Number two. Number two.
Number 2.
Please go to number
Please.
two.
Fucking
The
move on.
Chargers with Rivers and company were one win away from the Super Bowl, Alex.
Exactly. Dumpster fire my
This is
balls.
gold.
Dumpster fire my fucking balls, dude. That's insane. Continue, please.
Number 2, Lamar Action Jackson. Top 2 for almost everybody here.
Yeah.
5 for Jeff, me 3. Hey, 2-time MVP, no matter how you see it, motherfucker balls when he fucking out there healthy. And you know what I want to see? I want to see a full healthy year of Lamar Jackson and Joe Burrow. Because that's what we have not had. We have not had a time where they're both healthy at the same time. That will be fun to watch. And number 1, obvious consensus, Patrick Mahomes, 3-time champion, 3-time Super Bowl MVP, 2-time MVP.
Yeah, you can't argue that one.
That's not a question.
Who had a better year?
For Lamar, nope for Joe, and then 2 is wild for Cody.
Y'all are crazy, bro. Y'all don't think he's gonna get better with
So, who was like better, like stat wise? Who was the better quarterback last year? It wasn't Patrick, right?
over who?
Oh, stat-wise, no. Stat-wise, no. Patrick was not top guy.
No, I'm talking about like percentage wise as like QBR and yards per game.
Are you disputing your own number 1 pick?
No, I'm just saying like
Ironically, I think Purdy was high on a lot of those.
so too.
Tua, I think, had the most yards. Purdy had like the percentage and QBR, and Dak was like second in most of those stuff.
So is you think? Because I think we were talking about this mid-year that Patrick Mahomes wasn't having the greatest year.
We all agreed, and he motherfucker turned it around and fucking won the Super Bowl again. I mean,
But,
you can't say shit.
You can't.
We can't say shit.
But it was. You really thought it was really all because of him, though, right?
I
A
think
lot
he
of it
has.
was. I don't think everything, but a
It's
lot of
not all of it. It's not like 100% him. It was like fucking 40% him, and then
You think
Andy
it was
Reid,
a Tom, you
Travis
think it was a
Kelce
Tom Brady?
stepped up.
You think it was a Tom Brady type of run where it was like mostly him?
No, because
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think the whole team stepped up. That's what
I honestly think because their defense
the
was
whole team. His receivers still sucked ass.
fucking.
No, their defense was solid. I'm not.
I give a lot of it to Travis Kelce fucking finally showing up. We saw the difference between the regular season and the postseason. The motherfucker finally played like the Travis Kelce we knew the fuck he was.
I don't.
That was the biggest thing.
I think Patrick Mahomes did just enough, but you can't take away the fact that their defense was creating turnovers and getting them the ball back to be more in games. Because a lot of these games were close. They didn't really they weren't typical Chiefs where they were blowing people out. A lot of these games were very close to come down to the wire. Like
even the Super Bowl game.
Yeah.
So,
And if the Ravens had started out better on offense, that game would have been even closer. If Zay Flowers wasn't doing rookie shit, that game would have been closer. So, I mean, I don't think Patrick Mahomes did the whole thing, carried the whole thing. Obviously, the team in general, just the defense, Travis Kelce, Andy Reid, probably not listening to Matt Nagy. I don't know, that shit.
I mean, but you can say the same thing for Baltimore. Baltimore's defense carried them last year a lot. Like a lot. They were creating hella turnovers. You know what I'm saying? Strip sacks, interceptions, forced fumbles.
That Patrick Queen loss is going to be big. That Patrick Queen loss was so.
As far as talent, able to run the ball, throw the ball, you think Patrick Mahomes is the number 1 QB? If we're looking at strictly just QB talent.
QB talent overall, but strongest arm and stuff like that. No, but he's like the balanced, perfect machine.
Yeah, I would say
he's the most balanced. He's the most
I would say
balanced.
most
Yeah.
complete.
Who would you put in that category?
God,
For
that's
what?
not fair. That's not fair to say. You can say Lamar's the best
I was gonna
runner.
say,
Fucking Josh Allen has the best
Allen.
arm.
Yeah.
Like
You could
it's
think- in that scenario, you could probably say Josh Allen is the best.
Because I
His
saw
arm, he has the speed,
Yeah.
he has the strength, he has the
I
size.
was, who was it?
he turns it over the most.
Was it Palmer? The one that does the Elite 11 camps for like the best quarterbacks coming out of to go to college. I was watching one of his podcasts and he was saying too, like Josh Allen is probably the best quarterback
Yeah,
in the NFL as far as talent wise. Him and Cam Newton are like his all-time great quarterbacks because they're the ability to do everything on the field.
Yeah.
I think we broke the chat because I can't put it anymore up here. So, what is it? Is it crazy to think Lamar stat wise might have 3 best stats in his own division, like the third? Pat for sure number 1 this year. Had the second most drops by receivers. Talking about Patrick, and I got comments out here bombing right now on the fucking thing. So, let's see. Him and the defense, Patrick Mahomes in the defense. Got that. Amen Milton from Cody. Joe says Pat now has Hollywood, Worthy, Rice, and Kelsey as pass catchers. Not if they end up in jail. Marco says, I mean, someone has to catch the ball, so it can't be him on his own. Marco says 3-peat coming soon. Milton says yes. Cody says yes overall. Marco says most complete QB in the league. I think they're saying yes to who's the most, like who's the best.
Yeah.
Joe says most likely to happen Chiefs 3-peat or Tomlin continues to have his record over 500. Tomlin. It's a proven record.
Yeah.
No one's ever done the 3-peat. I mean, if Patrick Mahomes does it, great on him, but no one's. I mean, Tomlin has yet to go under 500. Marco says Josh Allen is a choke job. Let's stop already. Milton says Tomlin. Cody says Tomlin.
Yeah. I like the Tomlin, especially if Russ catches on and takes off. Like I don't see that. I don't see him not getting that done. But
So
they're
I
both.
like
I think
this
they
guys.
both are doable. I think they both could happen. Shit. Why you like? To be honest, man, like
None of us.
You get that man Worthy, and you give him Hollywood. Now we don't know how Worthy's gonna pan out. You know what I'm saying? He's also.
we don't know how Hollywood's gonna pan out.
But I mean, I think Hollywood's gonna pan out, bro.
I think Worthy was
Hollywood hasn't had a quarterback like that.
Rice might be having a matching uniform like the Bengals, except it'll be prison colors.
Worthy was a better fit for him to go to Kansas than the Bills. I know a lot of people were talking shit to the Bills. I don't think he would have fit in that system at all.
No, I don't either.
No,
he would have had to become a route runner real quickly.
Yeah,
and I think with Andy Reid, he's gonna be using a lot of shit. It's gonna be that offense is gonna be fun to watch.
I hope he likes the cold. That's the only thing I'll say for Worthy. That shit gets cold in November, December, real quick.
You think? Quick take. You think the Raiders have a better chance of beating the Kansas City Chiefs or Cincinnati?
Chiefs.
No, I'm saying like Cincinnati has a better chance of beating Kansas, or you think the Raiders?
Oh yeah, I'll bet Cincy over KC. They've done the most damage to them so far. Joe Burrow's the only one to beat them in the playoffs.
Do they play them? They think they play them this year, right?
Actually, I don't think they do. I'll double check.
If Joe Burrow stays healthy with Jermaine Burton, and I don't know that kid that they drafted at running back, but I think Cincy's back this year.
I honestly think the Raiders are a dark horse for me.
Milton says has no left tackle, so that's going to be interesting. I think he's talking about the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Marco says best thing Josh Allen has accomplished is being a divisional champ. Josh can't win big games when it matters. Milton
Why is
said,
he barking on like Josh Allen? Like we're past that.
You know he hates him. What you talking about?
Jesus Christ!
Oh, I swear, I wish the
Please.
Bills would have won against the Chiefs that 1 year because you would not hear half of this shit.
Well, every year they play each other, they lose to the fucking Chiefs. So every year you gotta hear it from Marco. Marco's got 3-0 against them, I think, in the playoffs, or the Chiefs are. Milton picks the Cincy instead of the Raiders, and then Cody says Texans. He picks the Texans over the Chiefs. He's a Houston fan. He's all Houston. So
That's what's up. Respect.
So, all right, guys, that was our third annual quarterbacks ranking list. I hope you enjoyed the time. We know Trey and James are done with this fucking shit. Alex is done with this shit. I'm just having fun. I've known this list for a fucking a week and a half, so I know how this shit was gonna go. It would have been more fun if we had Jeff here because
Oh
God, this shit would have been 3 hours.
it would have been 4 hours.
I would have gotten off halfway through for sure.
Hey, look, listen. Before we get off, the running back list or this list, which one was crazier?
Which one?
The running back list or this list?
I need Marco's running back list still.
Oh, look, he over here hollering about Josh Allen. Get your shit in.
He probably still has. What's his name? What's his name? Clouds Edwards-Helaire.
You got Jamal Charles 1 through 5. Please Holmes 6 through 12.
Hey, hold on. First off,
Josh Allen's number 32.
First off, don't talk shit about Jamal Charles, sir.
Oh, Lord.
You got Larry Johnson.
You know, Priest Holmes' son went to school here in San Antonio.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my little brother played against him when he was in high school. I think he went to Antonian.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Nice.
I don't know nobody who went to Antonio.
Hey, Alex is our guy that gives us all the info of high schoolers, college guys in Texas. Like he knows that shit. Like I'll give him the props for that.
He needs
but Alex,
bro, though.
you just gotta give Joe Burrow his respect one day. I mean, I swear to God,
Yeah.
like just one day.
He did.
Yeah.
He did. He already did. He did it
When we were about to draft him.
Yeah, I wanted him because he had a better record against Patrick Mahomes, and like we're gonna like if we were a team, we're like, all right, let's pick Joe Burrow, the guy that's beat him 3 times.
I don't know if this is a troll, but Milton said, "James, you're the man. Alex, you're the man. Trey, you're the man. Jose, great job. Your fellow Patriot, you do be dirty like this."
Respect. Shout out to the boys.
Marco says, "Good job, Alex." Yeah, it was a fun pod. They also said great pod. Guys, thank y'all for watching. Everyone in the comments interacting. Y'all made it so much fun. Jeff, don't show your face. I
Go back to
don't
sleep, bro. Go back to sleep.
I love Jeff. I mean, great chaos tonight. And we know everyone here's had a headache.
Always does.
But guys, give us a like on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We truly appreciate it. We got over the 200 hump a few weeks ago. Let's get to 300 and moving forward from there. Guys, watch our boys, the People's Debate, tomorrow night as they discuss the NFC North. They were in the chat tonight. They were popping. They're having a good time. Follow them as well.
Yeah, I'll be on there.
Hell yeah, I know you will.
Yeah.
Guys, for meteorologist Marco, for Jeff Delusional Lujan, Trigger Trey Parker, Alex de la Cruz, a professor, Humble Hater James, I am Jose Garza. We are Puro Pinche Sports, and we are out. Good fucking hell, Jeff.